And we're live. Welcome once again to Quest and Quill, everybody. On this week's episode, the unsafe house. Where we last left off, the party had seen this mysterious floating figure in the sky, and Aslan, carrying Saul, went off to investigate, where the figure laughed in their faces, causing them to fall from the sky. But Saul, like a stone-cold killer, just decided to take his shot, because you only got one shot, right?
Do not miss your chance to blow.
And so he was caught by Aslan, luckily, right before hitting the ground. And they were able to safely reunite with the party, where they proceeded to the mud bank to meet up again with their friend Trent, who at this point was plastered. And to put it politely. But despite this, he was still able to follow the blood trail and led them to a small, stream in the road, whether it was open sewage or whether it was a natural swamp stream, wasn't very clear, as is the case with most of the muddy side. And Aslan decided to dive headfirst into the problem, and rolling a natural 20, went straight through a small wooden hatch and into a strangely slimy, tight tunnel that led down to a small room. The room's floor seemed to be muddy, slick, and in the light of Saul's lantern, they noticed the wooden pillars and half-collapsed dirt walls, right as they noticed the tentacles climbing up Aslan's legs, trying to grasp for him. And that's where we last left off. So, with everyone's initiative rolled, the first thing I'm going to do is, Aslan, may I have a dexterity saving throw, please?
With advantage?
Do you get it? You get advantage on it pretty much all the time, right?
As long as you can see it, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you notice the tentacles?
I'm gonna say yes.
Well, you told us it was there, so I would assume yes as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
And,
at this point, Saul is halfway crawled out the. Yes, the Albert Rodeo link is in the Discord. Sorry, that's one thing I had not done yet. And the map will be up in a second. But before we open the map, I want to get that roll.
21.
And I might need to do some fog still. 21.
All right.
Aslan, you're able to save and pull yourself free of these grasping, clasping tentacles. But what you notice is, unlike the ones that you dealt with before, these don't seem to simply be what's the word for it? Appendages. These tentacles seem to have mouths and gnashing beaks. And as you pull yourself free of their grasp, you hear a horrendous squeal as they open 4 limbed mandibles that then try and grasp at you.
It's on the end of the
Everybody in
tunnel.
the Albert Rodeo? I'm putting Aslan in now. I'm putting you guys in the tunnel now. Aslan first. Aslan there. And you now have 2 of these creatures on either side of you. If I'm not mistaken, the order was Saul, then John, then Lula, then Frank? Or was it Lula?
Saul, DM, Lula,
Saul-
Aslan, John, Frank.
Not the initiative, the order in the cave. I remember
Oh.
Saul was first, Frank was last. It was either John or Lula first.
Lula, were you covering the rear?
I don't really remember.
Okay.
I think
think Frank-
went
No,
before
Frank was definitely taking up the rear
I think this is
because Frank was like, I'm gonna wait for all of them to go, and then I'm gonna walk in since he didn't have to crawl and like slide through.
Yep.
What I don't remember is John was right behind Saul or if Lula was right behind Saul. I actually think Lula was behind Saul.
Okay, fair enough. We'll go with that.
Okay. Then, with that being the case, did someone put the initiative in the owlbear?
Not in the elder yet.
yeah.
If you wouldn't mind, is it me or Aslan first?
I think I go first.
It's Saul first, and then you.
So
Okay. So,
Okay.
hit it. What would you like to do, good sir?
So I got the lantern out. Can I tell how deep the water is?
At this point, it's murky and it's slippery, and there are things moving in it. Very difficult to tell the depth of the water. What you do notice is Aslan is up to like his thighs.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll take 5 feet of movement to jump.
Didn't he also seem to be sinking and be stuck?
Yeah, he was like sloshing in the water.
Okay.
I'm gonna take 5 feet, jump off to the side. I can't remember. Do we do flanking rules or no?
We have been.
We have been.
We have been, yeah. That being said, now that you have jumped out of the little hole, which was slimy and murky and pretty gross, you jump into the water and you notice that your feet are somewhat stuck, and this is difficult terrain.
So the water is all difficult terrain?
Yeah, and for Frank, you'd be submerged.
Oh,
I am going to use most of my movement, but not all of my movement, to flank the creature to the left of Aslan.
Okay, passive perception of 15, you noticed this before going in. There seems to be another creature ahead of you in the water over here.
Okay, good to know.
15, I'm just going to give you like 30 feet. You wouldn't see the other one yet.
That's fine.
Anything else?
No, I'm gonna attack this thing. Sorry, it's been a while since I've been a monk. A couple of weeks.
It's been 2 weeks.
It's been 2 weeks. I've forgotten everything.
Yeah, Diego, why do you have to go off and host the StarCraft World Cup?
Pretty selfish, bro.
Pretty selfish.
And then get
D&D
sick
to
as well.
play,
Like
yeah.
that's
And then get sick, like so self-centered.
My bad.
so selfish.
So I'm going to take 2 pistol shots against this creature with advantage.
Sure.
23 hit.
Yeah, no, that definitely hits, right?
Okay, this is 12 damage first.
Nice, not bad.
All right, 24 hit. 10 damage on the second attack. And as a bonus action, I'm going to activate Flurry of Blows. Make 2 unarmed strikes.
12, 10, and
16.
we're still waiting for more as he just keeps going. 16
Yeah.
does not hit as you try and go in for a strike, and your fist just seems to slide off this leathery, slimy surface.
Oh, brother. Well, the second one definitely misses then. Waste of a key point. That's okay. That's my turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Aslan, you are now surrounded by these creatures, and they're both flailing and snapping their hard beaks right in your face. The first one will try and wrap you again, which fails completely. Well, the second one will simply just lash out at you with its beak twice. That is a dirty 20, so that hits. And that misses. So that's one hit. Sorry, guys. It's been a while since I've looked at these.
Yeah, don't worry.
Just making sure I have this right. And that hits for a total of 12. As this creature's beak into one of your arms and just tries to rip a big chunk of flesh out of it.
Ah!
12 slashing damage. And then, Saul, you notice as the other creature from above comes in behind and same thing, tries to wrap itself around you, around your leg. Still gets a natural one, so it just sort of like flops around a little bit, I guess, as it's swimming through the water. This I'm gonna keep rolling this dice because it seems to be okay. You then notice that there seems to be a fourth one of these creatures that's approaching from the other side, also seemingly wanting to engulf Aslan.
Okay.
And I think that's my turn. Where's the counter dice? Death. Please continue.
All right. Upon seeing the situation that Soul and Aslan have gotten themselves into, Luna is going to. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, rough terrain when you reach down here. So she's going to end up. Can I move my token?
You need to
You
select
should
the
be able
hand,
to move your token.
or just press W.
Oh. W.
No, you're on the wrong thing. You have to press the hand.
Oh, okay.
It just says Saul in the corner now.
I'll figure it out. Don't let me distract.
Okay,
myself.
I can't move myself. So Luna.
Okay, just put it where you want to be. We'll put you there.
Yeah.
I'll move you.
I think it's somewhere around here with all the rough terrain and all that. And
So you
she's going
squeeze
to.
through the hall,
Yep. And
and you
she's
want to
gonna
move
whip out
there.
her flintlock pistol, and she's going to shoot. Sorry, hammer shot pistol. My bad. She's gonna shoot twice.
You can't shoot
Only
one.
shoot once.
Forgot about that. First shot is for 4 damage. 24 to hit.
24 indeed does hit.
Right, and she's going to use her hand axe to to inflict extra damage. She's gonna damage this guy over here. The one right in front of her. Okay, the hand axe damage. Oh wait, the hand axe throw.
Oh Jesus!
Oh dear lord, hand axe throw is horrible. That does not hit. And with the 8 to hit.
You throw your hand axe into the murky water, it sinks.
No! No! Enter.
Okay, thank you very much. Aslan, you're
Aslan,
up. John, you're up next.
Aslan is struck by the creature. He's gonna rage. And as he does so, he's gonna strike at the creature that just hit him.
What does his rage sound like? What does it look like?
This time is not a roar, but it's more like an angry grunt, like "Roar!" And he's gonna draw his 2 battle axes from his back and just start swinging at the creature that hit him.
Yes,
Does a
sir.
15 hit?
It does not.
Interesting.
You slide over this creature's slick form.
Okay. So he misses the first, and he hits the second for 8 damage. And
Okay.
is it still alive?
You're attacking the one that hit you, which is the same one that Lula hit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then it's still very much alive. Yeah.
All right. Then he's gonna strike one more time with the first battle axe that missed, and this time it's gonna be a nat 20.
Oh,
Beautiful.
Which hits
Nice.
for... Are we doing modified rules for the crit damage, or...
Yes, sirree.
so
All
just
right,
right click normally.
well, I rolled an 11 plus 2 for rage. I'm not sure what to modify about this.
So it's 8 plus 3 plus 3.
Okay, so 14, so 16 damage.
Yeah.
16 damage. That's a good hit. The creature starts to show some wear and tear as its body has now been struck with your axe twice and starts to bleed into the water. It lets out a horrible, high-pitched squeal.
End of his turn.
Oh,
John,
God.
you're up.
Right. John's gonna crawl forward. He's gonna lower his glasses and say "Irota" and shoot green beams. Actually, he doesn't lower his glasses. He can shoot through his glasses now. He shoots through the glasses with his green beams and hits the one that Aslan just struck, trying to finish it off.
Okay.
1 moment. Oh, not 20.
Beautiful.
So that's 10 plus 21 damage. Nice. 21 force damage on it.
10 plus 21 or 21
No,
total?
21 total. 21 total.
Okay. Just to be clear. And that's on the first one. The creature is not looking good. The force damage strikes it, and its form flails in the water as it pulls back.
Now are these resistant to physical weapons?
They do not seem to be.
Okay, for sure.
Does an 18 hit?
Yes, sir.
Sweet. So he hits it with another 7 force.
7 force. The creature is literally bleeding and just wiggling there now. Its body seems torn and shattered.
I guess John's gonna go prone, expecting a shot from Frank behind him.
Well, Frank, you're up.
So, Frank will indeed approach a little bit. And do I have line of sight on all of them, or do I have problems to get to the corridor or whatever?
Because of where John is, I mean, you're a gnome. You can pretty much like squeeze through him, and he's prone.
Well, he's on the
pretty
floor,
tight,
yeah.
but I mean, he's like squeezed down, right? So you can
walk through allies' spaces.
You
Because
can,
they're not
yeah,
pretty-
you can walk through allies spaces, and it's not that tight. Like you're small enough that you're still good.
Okay, so I put myself here then.
Yeah, and then you can pretty much use the whole room.
Okay, I'm going.
As you step over him, John goes, "Oh."
Out of the way, John. I got some killing to do. As I will cast a magic missile. It's been a while. It's 3 glowing darts. So we decided that I roll 1 dice for all the darts, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll send 2 on the one that is highlighted and has been most damaged, and then 1 on the other one that's in between Saul and Aslan.
Okay.
4. So on the one is 8, and then on the other one is 4. As Frank
Well,
steps
the only
forward,
thing you couldn't, if you'd rolled a 1, it would have survived. That would have felt bad. But the magic missiles through the sky. Frank steps forward. Shoot. Please continue.
yeah, Frank steps forward after the interaction with John and pulls his gun pulls his gun out and shoots as 3 glowing darts come from his gun, swirling around. They're all blue, swirling around, hitting 2 of the creature, killing one of them by just going into both. What now? It's tentacles. It doesn't have any eyes, does it?
Doesn't appear to have any eyes.
Well, then it just pierces it through and all the way through, and then just hits the other one.
Yes, sir.
I think that's everything I can do with my turn. So I'll end my turn.
The creature that had been hit by the whole party is now shot with these 2 glowing blue darts and sinks bloop, 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 into the water. The other one takes the strike, meaning that Saul, Frank, that's it. Saul's up next.
Yep.
What are you doing, Mr. Monk?
I'm gonna do the same thing as before. 2 shots at the damage of the guy in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
18 hit.
18 does indeed hit.
All right. So it's 8 points of damage.
Nice, not a bad
Six
hit.
definitely hits. 6 points of damage, and then I'm going to
Describe what these look like to us.
he's just pressing his gun just straight into the mouth of the fucking thing and shooting, reloading, shooting again, and then he's gonna...
So, anyways, I started blasting.
Yeah, exactly. Is it still up? I imagine it is, right?
It's not looking great, but it is indeed still standing.
I'm gonna spend another key point to do a flurry of blows. Flurry of blows. Hits. 6 points of damage.
Not bad, not bad.
And another 6 points of damage.
Not bad. So you're just wailing on this thing.
Yeah, just shooting, just some gun fu stuff, you know.
Come on, describe the gun fu stuff to us. I know you love
Like,
it.
he's like dipping around the tentacles, and as it lunges at him, he'll reach out with his gun and shoot it somewhere, and while it's screaming
Give
about
him the
that,
old-
he'll just wallop it.
With a
Yes,
pistol.
sir.
With pistol, with his hand, you know, it's both. A
Everything.
lot of stuff,
Just
a
give-
lot of stuff
he's-
going on.
he's-
A lot of movement.
He's just doing all of it at once.
Yeah,
You give him the old ropey dope.
exactly.
Okay, well, with that being the case, it looks like it's me. With Lula up next. Aslan, the creature that bit you in the shoulder, is now going to turn to Saul, but as it turns, it tries to strike you with its tail, missing the strike with the tail, and then goes to bite with its beak at Saul. That's 15. Does a 15 hit you, Saul? No.
No.
No, yeah, it doesn't. So I don't know where I usually have little card things, but I've misplaced them.
That's okay.
The other one behind you, though, Saul, tries to take a wrap with its tentacled mandibles and places them around your arm, striking at you with its beak. And while the tentacles don't grab out at you, the beak is just able to nip, slicing at your flesh. The total of a 21, doing 8 piercing damage. Piercing damage, yeah.
All right.
Now the other one, seeing Aslan standing there with his friend attacking it, tries to lunge at Aslan, slithering towards him slimily. It too tries to tentacle wrap him. That misses. And tail slam him for a total of dirty 20. The tail comes around and tries to give Aslan the old, for a total of that's not much. It's 9 bludgeoning damage, which gets half to 4. That's very weak. And I believe that's my turn. The counts down. That means Lula, you're up.
Per damage.
Lula's gonna move 10 feet in front of her. Okay, guess I can't move myself. Can you please move me here, Nick? And right up, right next to Aslan. And she is going to attack the squid boy diagonal left to her. That's the one that's in front of Aslan. What's she gonna use though? That's the real question. Okay, she lost the hand axe. Let's go with the short sword. It's gonna swing that baby right into the monster's whatever the hell it is with a 24 to hit.
That is.
And 6 damage.
Nice, good hit.
Lula's gonna exclaim her excitement. Ha ha! Hell yeah! And she is going to deliver another attack with the same short sword. She was too confident as she rolled an 11 to hit.
She was too
That
confident.
unfortunately does not hit. She slashes across the top of the murky water.
And she responds with a rightful shit in turn.
We lost someone. Yep.
Yeah, we lost someone.
We lost John.
Oh shit, John.
I don't know what John's gonna do next turn.
I wonder.
Well, we have one turn to figure it out. Lula, are you up? Are you done?
All good.
Aslan.
Aslan.
Aslan. So the creature that is striking Saul is now like it has its back towards Aslan right now, right?
I think so. Yeah, it lunged at Saul.
I would say so, right?
So it will be striking with advantage now into the creature's back.
Yeah. You want to flank it? Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
You don't have to sound so disappointed, Nick.
All
The
right.
strategy and tactics, man. We're
The first
really
hit,
cool.
he's gonna slice it once for 11 damage. Is it still standing?
Mm-hmm. It is still standing though. It is not looking good. You're right.
Okay. Then the second one is gonna hit it for 12 damage. Is it still alive?
No, you slash right through this creature's beak and mandibles, slamming off the tentacles and slashing through its leathery form. Horrible black viscous blood spurts into the water.
Oh, wonderful. Aslan is gonna swing around towards his right into the creature that it is attacking him, and go for one more attack. As it misses It goes straight over the creature. And what he's gonna follow up with is he's gonna step over the creature that he just killed,
Mm-hmm.
putting himself between the two creatures, and he's gonna roar intimidatingly. As he
Make the noise.
Okay.
To the roar.
to the
the roar.
to the roar. He's gonna cast a daunting roar, and you go
Oh.
roar.
The mic blocked it, bro. You have to
Bad.
sit back a little bit, I think.
I think I have too many filters. That's why it doesn't catch it.
Probably.
Too bad. I'll leave it to your guys' imagination, but the creatures have to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Something like that?
Did he just invent? I'm sorry. Did Aslan just invent heavy metal in our world? Is that what happened?
I'm just saying. There's definitely a couple of gnomes in Baygate that have been experimenting with with filters on their loots. Anyway, continuing on. Daunting roar. What do I need to do?
You need to roll a wisdom saving throw,
Wisdom.
assuming the creatures can actually hear. I'm assuming they can.
I have to double check that one.
They don't look like they have ears. I'm just saying.
That's what I was wondering. Yeah, I mean,
They probably can't hear.
but they do seem pretty perceptive. So, sure.
I mean,
Well, one saves, the other fails.
which one is the one that fails?
I'm gonna say the one that's closest to Aslan is the one that fails for sure. This guy. It's now yellow with fear. What condition does it oppose?
Frightened
Until
until
Right,
the end of my next turn.
Yeah.
And that's the end of the turn.
Okay, good to know. That means, Mr. John, you dipped out and we were all like so unsure about what you would do next because your turn was coming up.
Oh, disadvantage on ability checks and attacks.
What's John gonna do?
What's John gonna do?
I'm gonna crawl forward and hop into the water, and then I'm gonna
Splash.
say Eroton, cast at the one between.
No one could have seen this coming, guys.
Surprise!
Surprise! He's casting it.
16 misses, right?
16 misses, I'm sorry.
Okay, and 11 also misses. So he just he shoots it wide, and the creature's just too thin and quick. And
Raven here,
narrowly dodges the start of the beam.
Yeah, Lula and Aslan are both like, whoop!
And then I guess I'll take a step to the side here. And then that's his
Good to know. Mr. Whitestone.
Mr. Whitestone will take one step back and create his cannon.
what size?
Okay.
It was between tiny and small, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I think I'll just. I mean, does it really matter? I guess so. I'll do tiny.
Which one? Or would you like to describe it to us, please?
The force ballista that just has this long, big barrel that it uses to shoot the force out of.
It looks like the gas cannon from Halo. On the back of a warthog, you guys know the gas turret from Halo. Yeah.
I get what you mean, yeah.
That's my head. That's my head cannon anyway.
No, it's Frank's cannon. Anyway. And then after he has done that, he will beam the one right in front that's frightened of Aslan.
Okay.
Damn it. 13 misses.
Does indeed miss. As the force cannon slams into the opposite wall. And you guys feel a little bit of a as a chunk of this sort of muck and debris just falls into the water, sploshing and splashing.
And that's going to be the end of Frank's turn.
Okay.
All right.
With that, Soul, you're up.
So that thing's still alive, huh?
Yeah, I'm sorry I missed.
Oh, that's okay. I'm going to take a shot at it.
Which one? The one
The one that's
behind you,
hurt.
or the one that's not hurt? That one's frightened.
Right.
The one on the right hasn't been hurt.
It has, but it's frightened.
That's
why
That's the
it's
reason
yellow.
it has the yellow, yeah.
okay. Yeah. No, I'm shooting that one.
Okay,
I got 10 points of damage on the first strike.
nice, good shot. There's a
Second
bullet.
attack.
One of the tentacles.
Second attack misses.
As another one of these bullets explodes off, ringing in your guys' ears in this tight, confined space.
And I'm going to step between the creature to the left of Aslan. To get between them. And then I'm going to spend a key point to activate patient defense as a bonus action.
Okay, good to know. With that, it's my turn, right?
Yeah.
The creature that is frightened is looking at Aslan, and while this creature is not the most expressive thing with black eyes and it's more just its beak just looking at you and squealing horrendously, you guys do notice that its black eyes widen and its beak goes as it starts to try and slither in the opposite direction, going towards Lula. And as it does, just trying to strike out with its tail, trying to move away from Aslan. With a 22, that hits for sure. For sure.
And Aslan does get.
Or.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, that's with disadvantage.
Yeah, it has to have
Misses with
disadvantage because of the frightened. Yeah.
Yep. Misses because of disadvantage. Never mind. And tries to get away from Aslan. Aslan, you do indeed get an attack of opportunity.
Oh, wonderful. I do like the sound of that. Oh, he misses. Never mind.
You're not right. Never mind. Yeah, never mind.
He's gonna take a swing at it
well,
as,
sorry,
as
Lilo,
it
what's that?
slinks away, but he's gonna barely catch the end of his tail. Not even enough to deal damage.
Splash, axe into the water everywhere, like gross muck getting in everyone's eyes. Lilo, what were you saying? Sorry.
I thought the attack opportunity was for Lula. Sorry.
No, not you. Sorry.
Yeah.
It has to move out of your range.
Yeah.
The other one with
So move as
Soul taking a
as
patient
far away
defense.
from Aslan as possible. Right.
So frightened, it can't move closer, and
And it gets,
disadvantage on ability check and attack rolls within line of sight.
Sorry.
Doesn't have to run away.
Doesn't have to, but can choose
This creature did run away.
to. Yeah, I can choose to.
It chose to. The other creature goes for a full round of attack on Saul with both its tentacles and its beak. The highest roll being a 19.
Is that with disadvantage?
So it's 7. Yeah, that was with disadvantage. It was a thing plus 7. It was a 13 plus 7.
Okay.
The lowest roll. Sorry, my bad.
Okay, the lowest roll was 19.
Yeah, but that was with the second attack.
Yeah, let's do it then.
For a total of your patient defense still worked. It's a total of 7. As you're able to just not take the full brunt of the attack. However, you guys do hear lots of loud splashing just in the next room over.
There's a next room over.
Something from down a small tunnel, also filled with water, what seems to be an old collapsed doorway. There's flashes and something is coming closer very quick. Just to the north. That's my turn.
All right. Okay. Well, with the jelly monster in front of Lula, she's gonna attack it with her short sword. Wait, with disadvantage or advantage?
Oh, you don't have advantage. It's regular roll,
Straight
right?
roll.
Shit.
Yeah.
Well, she rolled an 11.
Mood.
Yeah, right.
And she's gonna curse at her ability not to strike the thing, and she's gonna and she's gonna make sure she gets it right the next time with a 12.
It was better. It wasn't better enough, but it was better.
Oh.
Axe.
And with that, Lula's gonna curse again, and she's gonna end her turn.
Good to know. With Lulu done, that means Aslan, you're up then, John.
Aslan is. He's gonna step behind the creature that's attacking Lula,
Mm-hmm.
and he's gonna start swinging at it. As he slides in the muck and spins around to the right and attacks it 3 times.
Yes, sir.
First strike hits for 7 damage.
Good hit.
And the second strike hits it for also 7 damage as he swings both the battle axes to the right, cutting the creature in the same direction twice. Is it still alive?
It's looking pretty messed up, bloodied, but yes, still very much alive.
Then he's gonna keep the momentum of the swing and just kind of spin around and hit him one more time with the right hand, with the right arm. But it's gonna swing a bit too wide.
Do a spinny kick. Just like what happens when you actually spin around and try and hit things.
That's the end of the turn.
John, you're up. That means Frank's up next.
Frank.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna move over a little bit, and then Eldritch Blast the one on the right.
Yes, sir.
So first attack, does a 20 hit? Nice.
Yeah, no, it would suck if it didn't, right?
Right, yeah. It's a 24 damage. Second part of the beam. Ooh, hits with a 28.
Nice.
For 12 more force damage. Damn, those are some good rolls.
Great rolls.
Very nice.
And an 8 on the damage rolls. Nice.
Would you like to describe how the creature dies?
Oh yeah, so he slides up against the wall, slowing down for a second just to make sure there's none of those creatures near him. And then once he lines up a clear shot, and he puts his hands to his ears, since there's firearms going off in the small room, and he rotas, and he just hits the creature center mass and pops it from the midsection. And then
Creature
yeah,
exploding this black viscous blood all over Aslan and Lula as you guys. Oh,
Gross.
Frank, you're up.
All right. Let me see. Which one got killed? That one. All right. So I'm gonna ask again just to be sure. Do I have line of sight with the one that's engaged with Saul?
You have to move forward. Let me double check. No, you have to be through the hole to have line of sight with it, because it's like a hole in the wall.
Since I have a
Where
tiny
your
cannon,
where your
can I
block is,
stand
you
over
can
it?
stand. Yeah, you can stand in the same block as the cannon, but you have to move one forward for sure.
Okay, so I'm doing that. And then I will firebolt it and use my cannon to shoot it.
Yes, sir.
And I'm going to use my inspiration to re-roll that because that's a 9. One more time. There we go. 22.
You were saving those up, huh?
No, I just thought like I should use one of these times. 7 fire damage, and then for the cannon, the cannon misses again with a 12.
Hate to see it.
The dice are not in my favor today.
Yeah, right.
Wait, did you roll your extra? What is it? A D8 on top of your firebolt damage?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I do need to roll that extra D8.
That's extra D8 for.
Arcane firearm.
Oh, nice.
And so an extra 7 damage, so it's 14 damage in total.
That's
Well, I
excellent.
rolled the
Nice.
same.
Yeah.
I rolled the same amount on 1d8 as I did on 2d10s.
That's how it happens. Hey, the creature's kind of wet and slippery.
Yeah.
That Frank's turn.
That's Frank's turn.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
actually,
you're
no, he's going to take 1 step back. That's Frank's turn.
Well, you're up.
I take 2 shots against this creature.
Dun, dun,
20 hits, for sure.
dun.
For 8 points of damage.
Nice, good hit.
25 hits. For 11
sir.
points of damage.
Nice, good hits.
And I'm going to take a bonus action for just a single unarmed strike. 16 doesn't hit, right?
No, sir.
And we're good.
That means it's me again. As you notice, something strange in the hall ahead of you. It's like something you've seen before.
Jeez.
Dark, shadowy figure. And as it appears out of the hallway, floating slightly above the water, just 1 second. You can see it. I'm just going to put it on the map quickly because everyone can indeed see it. It's here, floating slightly above the water. Though it is.
Isn't one of them still dead? Like I think it was the one with yellow. Isn't that one dead? It's not indicated, at least.
Yeah, no, they're all. Yeah, that one's dead. Sorry.
Yeah,
Forgot to
okay.
remove it.
Making sure.
And it is going to try and breach Saul's mind.
You know, wisdom saving throw.
I don't like the sound of that.
I do not like the sound of that one.
I need a wisdom saving throw from you, please, Saul.
And before I roll it, did I get an inspiration point 2 sessions ago?
2 sessions ago for what?
Voted. I had to leave.
No, you didn't win at that time.
Win.
Lulu
Okay.
won it.
All right. Well, just remember that, guys. I feel good about this. I got an 18.
18?
Yep.
That saves as you feel the intrusions, almost like intrusive thoughts in the back of your mind to turn around. strike your breath to attack.
Okay.
But noticing that you pull off, this creature looks into John and then slinks backwards into
Looks
darkness.
into John.
Into John.
He looks into John.
And slings. And then
John, do you
slinks
feel
backwards.
violated?
Gross.
Only slightly.
You should. It's definitely a slimy look, let me just say.
Mm.
Yeah.
And then he moves away.
Into the darkness. And suddenly you guys hear that splashing, splashing sound. Stop. And then the creature goes to try and tentacle Saul, missing, and then tries to tail Saul, and hits that one for a total of 12 bludgeoning damage.
Yes.
That's not good. Anything else?
Sorry, I'm just double checking this thing here.
Okay.
No, that's it. It's gonna sit and it's gonna hiss at you. But it
noise.
seems to have lost its confidence somewhat, being bloodied and messed up as it is.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Luna is going to move the 15 feet that she can move to be right next to Saul, or at least underneath Saul on the map, so that she's diagonal with the monster. And she's going to try attack it using her short sword. She rolls to hit. She rolls a 24
That hits.
with 6 damage.
Good hit, good
How's
hit.
it look?
Still slithering.
Oh, in that case, if it's still slithering, Lula will want to grab onto it to hold it still.
Okay.
Grapple.
Please give me your athletics or acrobatics. Oh no, your strength check, right? I do athletics or acrobatics.
I think it's strength. Let me double check.
Is it the other way around?
Grapple, grapple. A strength, strength or
Contested
dexterity?
strength versus athletics. Do you get to roll strength or dexterity? I'm pretty sure you only get to roll strength. I get to roll strength or dexterity.
No, I think that's the other way around.
I mean athletics or acrobatics. Kyle?
Yeah.
We need a ruling.
What's the question?
Grapple check. It's Lutando to roll strength. I get to roll strength, athletics or acrobatics, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the one who's defending gets to roll both if they want, either or.
Oh.
The attacker can only roll athletics.
Yeah, athletics check, please.
Athletics check coming up. I can't see it. How does 17 sound?
That wins as you're able to grapple this slimy, slithery creature.
Please describe how you're holding on to the tentacle.
Please
Oh,
don't
that's a very
describe it.
Oh, sorry. I guess we don't want to give the fan fiction too much.
We already
It's a
gave
lot
him. We already gave him a furry being groped by tentacles, so I think we're good for a few weeks.
I wasn't even going that way. I was just gonna describe myself just trying to engulf the monster with all my limbs myself, just trying to wrap myself around it, just trying to hold it still.
It's the Alaskan bullworm.
So you have your
And-
attack still.
Didn't she use her attack first and then grapple?
Well, the grapple
Yeah.
counts as an attack.
So that's
she
true.
has multi-attack, so she can still hit.
Yeah, but she attacked first
Oh.
and then grappled.
Okay,
So
never
she's
mind.
done
Sorry.
three.
No, never mind. Then sorry.
Yeah.
My bad. I was thinking of
We don't have any monk
Hold on.
levels yet.
Yeah.
Yet.
Not yet.
So Lila, is that your turn?
All good.
That means it is.
Aslan.
Goddamn, Aslan once
Aslan.
again. And then John next.
Aslan is still enraged, so he's gonna pretty much straight up just run up to this creature's side and start hacking at it. I don't think he'll even
Okay.
bother flanking it.
Too angry to understand the strategy.
Yeah, he doesn't need advantage as the first strike hits for 11 damage.
Good hit, yeah. Creature is looking wobbly in Lula's arms.
Actually, you know what? He's gonna reckless attack. Fuck it. He's gonna reckless attack the last creature.
Being held by Lula, so
I think you already get advantage on it because
Yeah.
it's
Oh.
being grappled by Lula.
No,
Right.
grapple doesn't give advantage, only restrain. But you are flanking it, right? In reference to Lula.
I don't care. I'm still doing reckless attack. It's gonna
Okay.
the second hit is gonna hit for 10 damage.
All right.
nice.
Is it dead yet?
Please describe how you end this creature.
Okay, he's gonna hit it twice, which basically turns this creature into mincemeat. But he's not done yet. He's gonna hit it one more time as he continues to chop this creature's dead body. As it's done squealing, but he's just bah, 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 and he's slamming into this creature.
Lula, get out of there. He's gone crazy.
Is it still alive?
It's
Yeah.
It's dead.
it's chopped
It's dead.
it's chopped up into tapas at this point, I would say.
Okay. Aslan, I think you got him. Aslan?
As Frank calls him out, he's gonna stop slashing this creature. He's gonna go roar as he yells triumphantly and ends his turn.
Yes.
Okay.
Microphone.
Is that end combat or is something else happen? Because we can't. There's no
It
other
doesn't
creature for
appear
us to
that-
attack.
It doesn't appear that anything else is around you.
Well, that thing knows we're after it now.
John stands there, panting, trying to recollect himself for a moment.
Lula, can you stitch me up, please?
I'll do one better. I'll give you the grass of my healing power. Yeah, sure, I'll stitch up.
I'll do you one better.
Just trying to find that perk again. Healer's kit. Okay, yeah. Let me roll.
You guys hear the eerie drip, 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 and then you hear glass shatter.
That doesn't sound really good. By the way, Soul, I managed to patch up 10 HP of your health.
That's great. I want to eat some of these snacks that he's going to reach into his pack and eat 3 of his cooked treats that he made at the end of his last rest.
Damn, you're really hungry, huh?
I'm fucking dying out here.
Lula's gonna saunter over to Aslan in this month. She's traveling in. She's gonna ask the big boy if he needs a look up, patch up.
John approaches and looks over Saul, asking, "How bad is it?"
Pretty bad. Tore me up pretty good. Got in my arm. Trying to do something to it.
Fuck.
Probably shouldn't dally, though.
As Frank stands over the edge, he goes.
I managed to heal me up for
What was that,
As Frank
Luna?
stands over. How many HP?
8 for Aslan.
8. Okay. As Frank stands over the edge of and then looks down to the water, he goes, "Guys, we might have a problem here."
Couldn't you just perch on Aslan's shoulder, maybe, and
That guy?
He's gonna thank Lula as he taps his grazed arm, and he's gonna walk towards Frank, and he. Okay, come. Come to me.
Okay, Frank will grab his cannon, put it on his shoulder, and then sit on Aslan's shoulder, or whatever he's doing.
Okay. So
Not
what
exactly
now?
light as the chainmail chinks.
Well, I'm thinking we should just try to rush into the next room. Just try to get this thing before it gets us. We should try to sparse it out. I seem to remember it can try to hit. Maybe I don't know what this thing's capable of, but I don't like us being clustered together. We already know it can take control of people's minds, so probably the more stronger-minded of us should probably head in first, right? So it'd be me and John, maybe. No offense, Aslan, but you did almost pancake me.
It's okay.
So we go in. If I can get in close to him,
How about you just stand in the back, Saul? Use your gun.
if I can get in close to him, then this can be over real quick.
So, I gotta say, but you got hit quite bad. On I swap in place for you. I got a 12 gauge punch right here. That's ready for that squid boss.
Right, but I haven't taught you how to. I've taught you a few killing strikes and a few. I haven't taught you any stunning strikes yet.
Don't need to stun with the shotgun.
Okay.
Is Saul still looking very hurt?
All right,
Or is he...
let's just let Aslan take the lead. Once the creature's distracted, you can go ahead and hit him, no?
Sure, if he doesn't try to pull off on Aslan what he just tried to pull off on me, and what he already successfully did to Aslan earlier.
Well,
He does look pretty bad. He looks like he's ignoring it right now, but yeah, he still looks pretty fucked up.
Aslan, can you get me closer to Saul for a second?
He's gonna walk next to Saul.
Frank, just still sitting on top of Aslan, just goes and rubs over Saul's shoulder for a second and goes, "It's okay, you'll be fine." And he's going to cast Cure Wounds.
Oh, great. Thanks, man.
Which goes for 7 HP, a completely
Hey, I'll
average
take it, man.
roll on a
That's
D8.
great. Yeah, I'm looking good for the most part. It'll be all right. With the temporary hit points I just got, I'm over my maximum, so it'll be good.
So, what's the order and how would you like to proceed?
Seems like that did the trick. All right, Saul, if you want to take point, you have my respect. He goes and gestures towards the dark passage going down the corner. And then he says, you have the lantern anyways. I guess it makes sense now. Now that you're well. Well, come on. Let's find this thing and kill it.
I would like to suggest to not have the big guy run in while I'm still on his shoulders.
Yeah, I think me and Lula take
Don't worry.
point.
Don't worry, I got you. He goes and he says, Enjotavan Eko Sama. And then he touches Frank, and he has a soft green sheen around his body, and he becomes weightless and begins to float.
You can see Frank is really confused by it. He's like, huh? What? What?
Well, that's a nice trick.
Oh,
Does
Oh,
that,
man.
do you have to
I've always-
focus on that?
I thought I felt like I was floating when I was drunk before, but this is totally different.
Do you have to focus on that, John?
Yeah. He says as you can see a stronger green glow from behind his shades.
So, Frank, you should probably still try to stay close to the walls or near Aslan, maybe, just in case.
As long as I don't drown, I'll be fine.
Well, that is, you know how to swim?
I think it's his.
He just gives you one of these.
think the problem is his gear and his armor.
Right.
Good
I could probably think of worse ways to die, but it doesn't seem that pleasant to me.
Well, I
Drowning,
prefer not dying, to be honest.
drowning in 4 feet of sewer water.
If it's up to me. If I have enough time to save myself, I have a few tricks up my sleeve to prevent
Sounds
me
good.
from drowning. But
All right, so
not
we
exactly
agree then.
something I'd
Lula and I
first.
take point. John's behind us. Aslan and Frank rush in after.
No, I think Frank and Misha stay in the back, right? You take point with Aslan and Lula behind you.
Sure. All
right.
Yeah.
We square up, head inside.
Yep.
Okay. With that being your marching orders, the room you see in front of you appears to be rather long, like a sort of semi-dugout hallway. What you don't see are any of the pillars, and this doesn't seem to belong to the course structure that you were in before. This area seems more dug out by hand and roughly hewn from the muddy earth around you.
Okay. I'd like
And,
to. Oh, go ahead.
continue.
I was
What
going
you
to make.
notice is that the water thins up here, and it's only about a foot deep.
Right.
but
I want to
it's
make
still
an active
murky.
perception check for any hidden creatures or traps or any dangers in this room.
Okay.
That'd be a
What will
22.
that be then? 22.
Yeah.
What you do notice is that the floor of this open dugout area, this hallway-ish area, seems to be strewn with refuse and wreckage and bones and scrap metal, spikes of roughly hewn wood, and while there may be a path through it, it seems that walking here is rather treacherous.
And the water's
Okay.
still the same level.
No, it's about a foot deep here. It seems to get shallower.
Oh.
But it's almost shallower as if it's filled in with all this junk.
All right. Well, I don't like the look of that. Can you do that levitation trick to all of us?
I wish.
All right. Well, could I try to do like an acrobatics roll to just kind of like tumble through all this, kind of bounce around without taking any damage?
Bounce around without taking any damage sounds like the perfect way to take damage in what I.
Well, you get what I
just
mean.
described.
He studies the hallway, he sees the different refuse, and just kind of
Jump from
figures
pile
out a
to pile.
trajectory around his. Basically, he's going to try to stay out of the water and just try to bounce off of different bigger pieces of refuse. But yeah, it could go pretty bad, probably.
You can make your acrobatics roll.
13.
You seem to bounce and land on some sort of discarded metallic pipe, and it shifts. But you're stable.
Okay.
And then you bounce another 10 feet onto what appears to be some sort of mossy rock. And while it appears stable, you start slipping. So as you're losing your footing, you try and bounce again to the next pile. And in between the bounces, your foot slips and your next foot landing onto the pile of refuge instead of finding solid ground where you seem to where you plan for your foot to land. It just sinks into the mud, and you feel what seems to be some sort of wooden spike slice through your leg as you take 3 piercing damage.
Oh, that's not so bad.
Ow.
John tries to
So dramatic for a splinter. Sorry.
John tries to stifle his snicker and he fails.
Well, John, let's see you just fly across here then.
No, I gotta hold it on to Saul. I'm just gonna wade through this thing, and then he starts coming across.
Okay. May I please have a dexterity saving throw?
It's a 5.
You try and follow this sort of path, looking through the murky water and checking your way along through. And same thing, you think you're going pretty good, and you can make your way about 15, 20 feet, and then your foot just through this refuge, pulling into what seems to be some sort of muddy, gross, you don't even want to imagine what it is, but you also feel a metallic scrape as you're scraped along your leg for 1. This is a joke. 1 slashing.
Sinks into the garbage. It's like, yeah. Let me roll a concentration.
I don't think that's funny at all, John. I would note that I seem to have got twice as far as you did, though.
Yeah, true. But at least I didn't fall in the water.
As long as we're being competitive here.
Do you maintain concentration, John?
Yeah, if
That's
it
one
passes.
hit point, so it should be fine.
Okay.
By the way, Frank, you have 60 movement. John looks around and is like, there has to be a better way to do this. Is there anything buoyant?
Doesn't appear to be.
John looks around over to Aslan and he says, Aslan, maybe we could float one of those logs from the previous room over here.
Is that what those were?
There were beams.
Yeah, they're like beams. Like one of them is like collapsed, right? Do they float or do they sink?
The one that was collapsed is still somewhat holding up the ceiling. It's just sideways.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind.
There's dirt all around us. Can't we use some of the dirt to make a little?
Aslan is not gonna let anyone finish their train of thought as he tries to long jump over the.
Okay. That's an athletics check.
Frank's just gonna
How long can
follow
you
him.
get with long jump? It's your athletics
16.
long as he has a-
times 3 or something. 16.
I
So-
have no
sorry,
idea
Kaya,
how
did you say
long jumps
something?
work.
It's 3 times your strength modifier, I believe.
3 times your strength, right?
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
gosh.
How far
So
can
your
I get
strength
with 9
modifier is
feet
what,
then?
plus 3?
No, it's
9
the number
feet?
of feet equal to your strength score if you get a running start. If
Oh,
not,
your strength score.
yeah, if not, it's half the distance.
What's the 3? Where am I getting the 3 times from? I know that's a thing.
You're probably thinking high jump, but it's not 3 times. It's 3 plus your strength modifier.
That's the one. I'm going to say Aslan,
it
you
might
can
be
take
because
this
of
10
a
feet as a run up.
Thing.
So 16 feet,
You
I
take
get
this-
jump.
Yeah, so you can take this
Yeah,
10
feet head. A 10-foot running start.
You take this 10-foot run up, and then you're able to jump your additional 16 feet, and you land like all the way over here, nearly on the end. And instead of finding yourself in something gross or slimy, you seem to land on a pile of something rather solid, maybe a little bit leathery even, as you and catch yourself on the other side.
Woo!
And you're good.
All right, guys, just do the same. I'll catch you. He extends his arms.
Wait, so he jumped twice. Is that what happened?
I said 15 feet run up, and then he jumped the additional 16 feet.
Okay.
So I just
Frank
gave him
will
the
just
30
Frank
movement,
will
basically.
just float over towards Aslan without any trouble. You can see him. He instead of actually regularly floating, he's just swimming through the air.
Frank, do you reckon if we were able to secure a rope on the other side, you could secure it on your end with your tinkering abilities, and we could just shimmy over the rope.
Secure it on. Frank will look around to see if there's something he can secure it on that will actually, like.
So Frank, help
work.
us out here. He extends a hand out to Frank from the other side. I'm sorry. You can finish the thing with.
Yeah. Is there somewhere for a rope to be like tied to that they can use? Are you trying to like have it like you can use it above you and then use the rope like that, or are you trying to like balance on top of it?
I was thinking we could suspend it, but all the way across the room between 2 points, and then we could shimmy across it.
There seems to be refuge and all sorts of strange things in the wall, including, beams and pillars and discarded pipes and the like. You could if you make a perception if you make an investigation, or you might be able to find something.
I can't use my passive. No. I mean, I could, but it's passive 16 investigation. But if you want me to roll for it, I can.
Liz.
Well, it's lower than my passive.
That sucks. By how much?
It's a 12.
It's a 12. I set the DC at 12. Lucky you. You find a bent corner of pipe. That once you tug on it a little bit, put a little bit of weight on it, seems to not fall out of the wall immediately. It might support the weight of your companions.
Would I with how like with the things that Frank knows, would he know that like it's actually good enough, or is it more of a type situation?
This is as good as you're going to get in the situation that you're in. It looks
right.
like the most solid thing that you can see.
He did say might.
All right. All right. So Frank's going to. I'm assuming Saul is giving him a rope, right?
I got plenty of rope.
Yeah. So Frank will grab the rope from him and say, "I hope this works because I can't find anything better than this thing, but it should be sturdy enough."
Okay.
You can see Frank. He really does want to be like, as he ties it up and uses the pipe or whatever it is.
All right. So it's one end is tied to the pipe, and the other end, are you just handing it to Aslan, or is it
So is this pipe on the side of Aslan or on their side? I just want to have 2 points. Like I'm trying to do what Saul is
I'm just interested for the narrative sake of it, just so I know what we're looking at.
Yeah, it's tied into the top of the wall near Aslan's side, and Saul can tie it. I don't know, chuck it to Lula, tie it back there or wherever. I don't know, wherever you want to tie it, man.
Yeah, he'll toss it to John. Say, toss that over to Lula. Lula, please tie that up somewhere on your end, and then we can try to shimmy over.
You got it.
You're gonna want to look at these cuts after this, I think, with your medical training.
You got that right. Nick, do I need to roll to see if I can find a good enough spot? It's tight.
Please.
Sure thing.
Unless you want to go back into the other room and just tie it around the pillow.
Oh, yeah, there's that too.
I'll just tie it around the pillow. Okay.
With
tie it around the pillow.
with both of those in place, Saul will try to be the first one to test its weight and try to get across over to where Aslan and Frank are.
Frank
Okay.
Frank will assist everybody going across it by kind of just giving them balance. Just giving them an arm or whatever to hold on to for balance.
As Saul puts his weight, he gives a little bit of puts all of his weight onto it and feels a bit of it and holds.
Yeah, I'll just pull myself up, wrap my legs around the rope, and then start shimmying across to the other end.
You're able to get to the other end without issue.
Excellent. Looks good
That's
to me.
one.
John goes next.
Yeah.
John also
Frank
is
will-
able to grab onto the rope and make his way over. Sorry, what?
Yeah, now Frank is also helping him. That's all I want to say. Frank just goes back and forth. He's really enjoying this flying thing. He's having fun.
He's
Get as much mileage.
ferrying people over.
Yeah.
Hey, Aslan, do you want to go first or should I? Wait a second. Where's Aslan? He's already there, right?
Aslan is already there, bro. You're the last one left.
Yeah, I'm that far behind. Lula does the same to shift me over.
Just starts talking to
guys are-
Aslan, who's just already over there.
Yeah.
All able to make it to the other end. And you hear this still dripping water emanating from the room before you. It's a haunting sound.
Alright, same marching order as before.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, let's do this. Takes out his gun, presses on.
Which gun?
I think it's gonna be his rifle this time.
It's long gun time. Let's go.
Yep. Lula with her shotgun.
You guys make your way into the room in front of you. This one, the water is the same depth, though it doesn't seem to have anything at the bottom. There is some refuge, specifically scrap metal sorts of things in the corner, where there seems to be one long pipe bend that comes out of the wall and goes into the ground. It's old, metallic pipe that seems to be rusted and not necessarily cracked, but there seems to be seepage, and the stench is of sewage. You notice that there's a net like up against the wall, though there doesn't seem to be anything suspended from it currently. What you notice is that some of the ropes on it are broken. And finally, you notice 4 glass spheres or tubes, sorry, like that sort of shape in the wall. 2 broken. 2
Wait, can you show the shape one more time? It didn't come through very well for me.
sort of like a tic-tac shape. A glass tic-tac on the wall. And it seems to be filled with a strange, murky, turquoise-looking liquid. It's not quite clear to see from far away what's inside, but what you do notice is that two of these spheres on the wall to the south are broken, while the 2 on the wall to the west seem to still be intact. And there are definitely things floating within the liquid.
Frank, does this look like this doesn't look much like the technology we've been seeing recently, right? This is more you recognize the craftsmanship?
This is some voodoo crap.
Reach is around here somewhere.
Alright. We're trying to press on. I'm gonna be actively looking for any dangers.
Could I make an Arcana check to see how this is?
Sorry?
You might want to check out your mic, buddy.
Yeah,
I think it was his internet.
It says internet is breaking up.
Yeah, I have a horrible internet. Great, loving this.
What did you want to check out? Sorry?
I think he said Arcana check.
I want to do an Arcana check, yeah.
On what exactly?
On the tubes mostly, but also just in general, if it's like magic rituals being taught here or anything like that.
You could make an Arcana check. Excuse me, sorry guys. You can make an Arcana check. What you do notice is that these do not seem to be of an arcane nature. There are no runes that are easily identifiable. There are no sigils or markings that would indicate this is something arcane. The whole environment seems to have a sterile,
What potions?
almost nature to it. Sorry?
What about potions? Does it look like the vials of potions?
No. And the glass is some extremely finely manufactured. There seems to be, the highest artisans guilds in Baygate would charge good money for this.
Say, go on, Saul, go in.
Peeking inside, taking a look around for anything dangerous. If you want me to, I'd like to take a separate perception roll if there's nothing in here in a minute, but just a baseline, anything dangerous in here. 24.
24?
Mhm.
You notice that the net seems to be shaking.
Okay.
And seems to have something in it. Though it's not immediately clear what, and it seems to be behind the net, sort of contained in the wall.
Okay.
Which means you get the feeling if you remove the net, something would come out from there.
All right. I'm gonna holster my rifle, actually, and I'm going to unholster my sawed-off shotgun, and
Okay.
I'm gonna step aside and look up into there, see what we got.
Into the net?
Yeah.
Where do you step first, please?
I was up here. I'm moving like 5 feet and then 10 feet. I'm staying out from underneath it, but
Okay.
trying to get a good vantage
then you
point.
might want to step 5 feet back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My mistake. I guess I didn't realize the.
So it's like semi 3D. The net is
Yeah.
not flat like that. It's not flat against the wall. It's sort of like
Gotcha.
hanging. Yeah.
That makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah. Okay. Glad.
Mm.
Within, there seems to be a bundle of limbs and body, and well, there is some movement. It's unclear from what. And as you sort of peer to look a little bit closer, you hear something in the back of your head as a little whisper goes, "Hey there. Hey. Hey there. You."
Okay, that's unfamiliar. I'm gonna look over probably towards the liquid-filled pods over there, maybe. Try to figure out where that's coming from.
There are things floating in both of the pods.
Okay.
So the liquid isn't completely translucent. It's murky and foggy and difficult to see what's inside.
Opaque. Okay.
It's opaque. That's the word I'm looking for. Thank you.
Do I get the sense that it's coming from there?
It's directly speaking into your brain. Nobody else can hear this currently.
Right.
All right. In his head, he's gonna say, "Who is this?"
Who? It's been so long. I can't really be sure.
Saul, who are you talking to?
No, it was in his head.
It's all in his head.
Yeah, he's looking around kind of wildly right now.
Oh, okay.
Would you like to hear a joke?
No, not really. In a joking mood right now. Where are you?
Why, I'm just over here. But tell me, why are brains always anxious?
It probably having to do with where you live, buddy. Where are you in the net?
We're part of the nervous system. I need a wisdom saving throw from you, please.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah, I saw that one coming.
It's a 19.
19?
Mhm.
That makes it.
Hell yeah.
As the whatever effect this thing seems to, and then you hear, "No, tough crowd. Okay then." And then the presence seems to disappear. And Aslan, you hear, "Hey, Don't be afraid. Come out.
All right.
In
I'm
your
gonna
head.
light a torch.
John can tell when people are being telepathically. It's like he can't hear it, but he sees like how people are reacting, and
Yeah.
he has like psychic powers. So he's gonna step forward and
Mhm.
say, "Don't listen to it. Begin searching. Stop wasting time. My spell's not gonna last forever."
Saul's gonna light a torch and he's gonna toss it up into that net.
Okay, then. You toss the torch. Are you trying to toss it through the net, or are you trying to hit the net?
I'm trying to toss it through the net.
Okay.
I figure- yeah.
Yeah, if you're standing that close, I'm not going to make you roll for it. You throw it through, and what you notice is sizzling as this pile of bodies shifts and moves, and you notice 4 dog-like limbs come out as a strange, what's the word I was using for this? Damn it! I wish I had my notes here. A strange, wrinkled body seems to lie in the middle with its 4 dog-like limbs, and you notice 2 or 3 of these creatures seem to move and slide away from the torch.
Yeah, we've seen these before, right?
You have indeed. I can't remember the word that I used last time. It was a good word.
They're like dogs. Yeah, does that count as a surprise round? Do we get a surprise round on them?
Now that you've thrown the torch in, they know that you're there, and they're moving away.
Sure, I just
They
mean
don't
that.
seem to be. Yeah,
Go
I
ahead.
get you. They don't seem to be like approaching you now with the torch. They seem to just moved away from the light and are slinking into the corners.
Could I shoot them?
Yeah, kill him. We don't want these things behind us.
Okay, well,
Okay.
everybody's moved into the room.
Yep.
Aslan, you hear in your head, hey, don't you want to hear a joke?
Oh, I like jokes. Except he says this out loud.
John,
Son of a bitch.
no.
Can I use a reaction?
To do what?
I'm gonna aim over Frank and just shoot at the. I just have a feeling about these full glass things. I just want to break them.
Okay. Which
Frank,
one do
Frank
you
has
shoot,
been
left or
floating
right?
in the air.
Shooting with what? Your
Like
right.
top or bottom?
I'll do the bottom one.
Okay.
And
You want me to roll the hit?
in a response to that,
Please.
can I shoot the top one?
Should we roll initiative or something?
Yeah, like
But
wait, I'm shooting something.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna do Saul's shot first,
okay.
unless Frank wants to do it like immediately at the same time.
The,
I mean, I would see him aiming his rifle at it. It's not
But
like
the-
quick.
it's gonna
It's
be-
not a quick draw. I
yeah,
would assume.
that's his.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's his pistol he's using. But
Oh, he's using his
okay.
pistol. Okay.
yeah, he's got a
That's cool.
pistol in one hand and a shotgun in the other.
What was your hit?
I got a 19 to hit.
19. You shatter the glass, and what you notice is 3 small forms. As the water comes out, 3 small forms slink onto the floor, unmoving. And in the light, they seem to be familiar. They're beast folk.
Familiar to who? To all of us?
They
Are
look
they
familiar to all
green
of you, yeah.
small hedgehogs?
You're gonna have to take a little bit of a closer look.
So
Be very-
yes, okay.
Oh,
It'd be very
John's
sad.
concerned about the brain dogs.
Okay. As Frank wants to aim his pistol at the other one, he'll hear a voice go, please, just one second, don't
Frank
do
will
that.
pull the trigger as soon as he hears this. Frank,
Okay,
as
as
soon as
soon
somebody tries to stop him, Frank will pull the trigger.
Okay, can I have a wisdom saving throw, please, before you're able to pull
Yeah.
the trigger?
Baby. Come on.
This is not magic, right? Like it's
It's
whatever.
psionics.
Yeah. Okay. Frank is not doing very well.
No.
Frank, as he's about to pull his trigger, feels compelled and aims the trigger down at his foot and shoots himself in the foot as
Jesus.
this creature pushes his hand down. I told you not to do that.
That's hot. Who the fuck?
Please roll the attack on yourself.
What? To hit still? Or just
You were
damage?
compelled to
To
aim
shoot
at yourself.
yourself. So
Yeah. I'm just asking. Like, does it just? Do I still have to see if it hits me or not?
No.
Sorry, Kaya.
It
course.
said you're wearing armor, so you probably
The
should.
one time that Frank rolls well is when he fucking shoots himself.
10 plus 1d8.
Love this.
It's all right. Don't worry though, because I'm not the one that has to roll concentration.
It's 14.
Oof.
So that doesn't hit then? Or 14 damage?
No, 14 damage.
Oof, that's a big boy hit.
Yeah.
And you hear, I told you
Yeah,
not.
of course.
I told you not to do that.
Are we in
I don't wanna
initiative?
I will say at this point, you guys are probably not in initiative order.
Okay.
I told you not to
re-roll
fight.
since it's a different combat? Or no?
Yeah, everybody wanted to accept Soul. That's fair.
I mean, to be honest,
Let's
like
roll
it's
initiative.
so far it's been Saul and then Frank. Like it would make more storytelling sense to just have the others roll then be afterwards, right?
Yeah, that's okay. If you guys want to go first, that's fine.
Or I'd put it like either way. Like I think the Frank and Saul's thing should happen like
I'm not.
right after one another. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Let's just stick with the same one.
Okay.
We're just making it too complicated at this point.
Okay.
Okay, well then, Frank and Soul have gone. The creature has whatever is talking to you guys is gone. And
Maybe
from
Lulu.
the other room, well, it's my
See that
now
Frank-
GM's turn, right?
Oh, okay. I thought you said you already went. Okay.
Well, the creature, whatever creature has been doing this is gone. But now from the other room, you hear familiar guttural grunts and growling.
What do you mean familiar? I don't remember hearing that noise specifically.
It's a very long time ago, but it was coming out of a white sheet from underneath a white sheet last time. You heard.
Yeah, I thought I remembered it. I thought I remembered that one.
I don't remember that one at all.
Tentacle Man.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Frank,
Yeah.
why did you? Why?
Aslan, I am being mind controlled. It's not up to me.
John's gonna try and shoot the other one after
Damn, that was a hard shot too.
was forced to shoot himself.
Okay.
So he gets the spell off and gets a natural 1.
Oh. Don't do this.
As it seems to defect off of the sheen glass surface somewhat. And just like, it shouldn't do that.
He's gonna try and move his head and try and redirect it back onto it, but hitting it more straight on instead of at an angle with a 14.
14 hits it.
Sweet. And he gets a 10 on the die roll, so it's a 14 force damage.
As the glass just starts to shatter, and John hears in his head, "Oh, I was hoping we could be friends." And then the glass just goes, and you guys notice what seems to be a floating brain just flop onto the ground and sort of wiggle itself there.
Well, that's just disturbing.
That's gross.
Aslan, do it!
Aslan will poke it with the tip of his spear.
His javelin.
Yeah, his javelin.
Aslan hears, "Come on, man, put me back in the water. There's no reason to fight. It's
Don't poke it, kill it.
so cold out here."
Wait. What's the end of the joke?
Oh my god.
You hear a chuckle. How does a dentist become a brain surgeon? His drill slips. I need a wisdom saving throw from you, please.
That is amazing. Favorite moment of the day.
It's an
I
8.
I know
As
I know
the
who
voice.
Nick's gonna vote for today. It's gonna be the person who let him finish that joke.
I know I'm
As
voting
the
for it
voice.
as well.
As the voice in Aslan's head just starts to echo in a shallow. What did you get? 10?
8.
8?
We're doing
Aslan,
great, guys.
this is the funniest joke you have ever heard in your entire life. So funny, you start laughing uncontrollably, fall to the ground prone in your fits of laughter.
You sound deranged.
Has,
Is the
I
ground
guess
water? Is it like in the water or something now?
Yeah, but it's like flopping around there.
I guess Aslan is rolling on the floor laughing, and he's just
You know
What?
that thing.
in between laughs. He says, "I don't even know what a dentist is."
That's great.
That's pretty funny.
Can Frank try to shoot it again? Can I try to resist the thing, like redo the save, basically?
The effect is the whatever seemed to control you seemed to have already slipped off.
Oh, okay. Can I try to shoot it now? Frank will shoot it with his gun with the fire bolts.
Isn't it John's turn? Why are we skipping John?
Oh yeah, isn't it?
John,
John just went.
I just beamed the.
Oh, sorry.
That's right.
Yeah. You're right.
Oh, we're skipping Lula. Is who we're skipping.
Oh yeah, we are skipping Lula. Yeah. Sorry, my bad. Lula, what are you doing?
Yeah, well, since the brain is not dead, she's got a 12 gauge. Might as well put it to use.
Anyway, so I started blasting.
Okay, shotgun. Where's shotgun? Oh, don't tell me I didn't put it in. Oh my god. Okay.
Hold on, it's in here. Shotgun, 1d12, 30 to 60 feet piercing, reload. Ammunition two-handed. But I'm not sure if yours is sawed off, but it's a d12.
I'm just gonna to d12. Okay, I'm gonna use my hammer shot pistol to roll because I haven't put it in.
No worries. As you step up to this thing, and he brain out.
For a kid.
I rolled a 19. It's taking forever on roll 20 on my side. 1d12. Rolling the 1d12. What's the modifier? Damage modifier?
Your dex.
Dex? Yeah, dex, right?
So 7 damage.
7? As this thing
Yep.
just, and it definitely seems to worsen the state that even in the one that's already, it seems to be in a worse state than it was already in when you started.
There you go.
Great job, Lula. You killed Carrot Top's brain.
I'm sorry, what?
Never mind.
We're not as
Alright.
old as you, man.
I know who Carrot Top is. And I'm the youngest here.
I'm just making him feel bad.
You did, and I do feel
Well-
bad.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm the youngest and I understood you. You're fine. The other
I
guys
thought
are
it was
just
pretty
uneducated.
funny.
It's just
Well,
casual
I have no
bullying.
idea what you mean. I have no idea what you mean by that, and it looks like it's still breathing. So Rex another round.
Reloads.
You got
Yep.
him.
Okay, is that your turn? Is that your turn?
Hang on, she's gonna shoot again.
You can't. You gotta melee it.
Reload.
I keep on thinking.
Actually, the shotgun's got 2 shots, doesn't it? It's a double barrel.
Only
Isn't
the
it?
double barrel.
It is?
No, it's a single barrel.
Okay, good to know. All right.
Single.
It's a single barrel.
No one specified that they wanted a double barrel.
Roll a melee attack, please. Come on, let's make it happen.
Well, we want. Me and Saul have sawed off ones. I would assume.
It's fine. Let's just move on.
Yes. Let's move on.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll talk about it after.
Missed. I guess Lula didn't like the idea of the brain all over her face, so she missed that unarmed strike. That stomp.
Okay.
she didn't miss. She just changed her mind midway through the punch and was like, you know what? That's actually a little squishy and icky. Nah, I'm okay.
So at top of the round, it's Saul. Well, unless the creature is going to take a turn.
It should be my turn.
I will go on the DM's turn.
Or
Saul,
whose
you're
turn?
up.
Hold on. What is the thing again? So Lula, that
Saul, you're up.
Aslan. Because that's the thing that happened is that we did.
Yeah, we're not. We're not really.
We're now going
order. So
yeah.
the
We
order
messed it up. Now we're going back to the top because everybody's had a turn.
Yeah.
Everybody's had a turn, so we're back to the top.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So as I understand it, we have a barely living brain right now.
Pretty much.
Okay. Saul's just gonna push through. He's just gonna stomp on it.
Okay. Please roll your attack to stomp on the brain.
All right, I got maximum damage for 10 points of damage.
Nice.
I assume a 25 hit it, which is why I didn't know.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would hope so.
It still seems to be in an even worse state than it was before.
Okay, I'm gonna stomp on it again. Like this
Okay.
brain's calcified or something. I don't know. Okay, 25 again. That time I did 6 points of damage.
Okay, good hit.
Still alive, huh?
Jesus.
Fucked
You
up, man.
can't tell, but the little veins on its head still seem to be like.
All right, bonus action. For a third unarmed strike, a third stomp.
That was like, I got more stuff to do.
16, I imagine hits because it's prone on the ground, right? I should have been rolling with advantage the whole time.
True. Yeah, my bad.
Wait, so Lula missed for no reason? That's fucked up.
8 points of damage.
That's a lot of damage. Is it
It's
dead yet?
looking really weak.
And
Is it still moving?
Like,
once we put into account
it's hemorrhaging.
hypothetical damage that it should have taken by now, what happens?
Well,
It's-
as you finish your turn and it goes on to my next turn, you all sort of hear a quiet whisper of "Goodbye, cruel world," as
Could I-
it expires in the muck, no longer attached to whatever was keeping it.
There we go.
Suspended.
Could I then blow it apart using my force ballista, just for good measure?
Of course. We're terrified
You've
of
been
this thing.
It made me shoot myself in the foot. I want to blow it the fuck up.
I want to be nice to you and assume you were carrying your force ballista with you this whole time.
He did
But
say
it is
so.
technically
Put it on my shoulder.
He said
Put it on my
he
shoulder. I
specifically
said
said
that.
so.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't hear that. My bad. Then sure, if you want to.
Okay. Do I really have to roll for it since it's dead? Like,
No,
can I just explode it?
done and done.
Giving a
Make
wary
more
look
mess.
to the brain dogs, John's gonna approach the three beast folk bodies that fell from the south side tank, and he's gonna inspect to see what type of beast folk they are.
There appear to be 3 small hedgehog pups.
Wow.
At least we now know what happened to them.
Can I roll a medicine check to see what happened to them? Or if they're possibly still alive? Even though that seems very unlikely.
Not 20. They're dead.
Please roll.
I got an 11. Are they dead?
All you have to do is roll an above 10 to tell that they seem to be in some sort of comatose state.
Ooh.
Well, gentlemen,
There's
it
a
seems
poll.
that they're alive.
Can we see like how long it's been? Like are they like skinny or like really skinny and starved or anything like that, or like is there anything special about them that kind of indicates how long they've been and then maybe they're malnourished or something like that?
They don't particularly look healthy, but their skin does look like it's been like wet. You know, that all of their pores are very clearly visible, and they look like they've been soaking in a bathtub for too long.
Okay.
So
They're
this
pruny.
this complicates things. Yeah, we could. Obviously, we got to go after this thing, but
We got to bring these back.
we
Well, first off, we need to kill those creatures over there. He says, glancing over to the brain hogs in the net.
How many of them are there in the net that fell out of the net?
Well, the ones that backed away from the torch, there appear to be about 3 of them.
Okay, 3 of them and 3 hedgehog boys. Is there an incision on the hedgehog guys?
Doesn't appear so. Their bodies, except for the comatose state and the pruniness, seem to not have any physical damage on them.
Lulu, will you double check my work, please? Make sure there's no incisions or anything I'm missing.
This sounds like
Okay. Well, it's been a while since it hasn't been that long, but Lula just fucking forgot. She rolled a 6.
Oh, on the medicine?
You can't tell either.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
All right. So, gentlemen, I have a thought. I could take the children. I'm the only one here who speaks beast folk. Aside from Aslan, I guess. And I could take them. I could track down the hedgehog folk, bring them back. I've got the medical skills to maybe keep them alive.
it's fine.
John,
None of that will matter if we don't make it out of here alive. Let's focus on clearing out this place first. We need to
Right. I don't know. I feel bad risking it all.
risking. No, we'd be risking it all by leaving this place undestroyed.
Sure. I just mean if we die, we just leave 3 of them here to whatever happened to them.
If we die,
Not gonna happen.
we all die.
John,
I mean,
could you try contacting the hedgehog chief with your whatever powers it is?
no, I'm not doing that now. Let's stay focused and clear this place out, please. And then he
Well,
looks at the brain
he's-
dogs, and then he Eldritch blasts one of them.
Please roll your attack.
Does the 19 hit?
I believe it does, yeah.
All right, sweet. So both.
Sorry, I
both
lost my
strike
screen here.
roll- Wait, did the first damage roll go out? No, it didn't.
Yeah, 19 definitely hits now.
Oh, sweet, dude! I got a 9 and a 10 on the damage die. Wow.
Son of a bitch.
So
The creature. Oh, 9 and a 10?
No,
The
it's-
creature takes a big hit. It
no, it's
stumbles.
27 total because my modifier.
27 total. The creature pops.
Jesus.
There, that's one down. Finish the rest.
Just real quick, just because I don't know, I feel weird about it. The hedgehogs are still totally unaffected by the killing of one of these.
They're
brain dog.
comatose. They're comatose.
Just
They
making
seem to
sure.
be in a comatose state. If you hadn't checked them, you would think they were dead bodies. You would think
Okay.
they're corpses.
Sounds good. They're little fellas, right? I could put them in my bag.
They're not big. It would be inconvenient to carry them, though.
Okay.
All 3 of them on you might mean you're a bit slowed or something like that. It'll mean you're like carrying someone.
Okay.
Whatever the rules for carrying someone else. Right.
Well, while he's doing his gruesome work, I'll tuck them somewhere safe. I'll try to find somewhere safe for them.
Okay.
I'll just make an active perception check. to look. We don't need to make this a big deal.
I'm sorry. Is the net hanging like a wall or like a hammock type of thing?
Well, I burned it down, so I don't think it matters.
Oh, it's completely burned. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. 22.
22?
Yeah.
What was that to do exactly? Sorry.
I was trying to find like a dry hidden spot to hide them in. Maybe.
Oh, okay.
Maybe on the pipe or something.
Yeah, probably behind the pipe is about as safe as you can get.
Okay. Yeah. So while he's killing the 3 brain things, I'm just hiding these little dudes.
So no one's gonna help me. John's gonna shoot another one.
I mean, I would like to shoot, but I think there's some other people before me because I
don't know. Does it need to be an initiative thing? Could it just be
like we're not in combat? Let's just.
Yeah, they're not.
Okay, well, Frank will shoot it with both with both a firebolt and his force ballista then.
Okay.
Because they're not fighting back. I'm not sure if there's any point in drawing it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we just
Okay,
shoot
13 hit.
all dead.
A 13 does indeed hit.
It does? Okay, good. Also a 16. So it's... Oh, come on. Why does it... Ugh. Okay, I'll clear this one. And then... So... 4 force damage. 11 fire damage plus... 17 fire damage. So in total, 21 damage? Yeah.
The creature pops.
How many were there? 3, right?
Yep, this is a single one. And it still seems to be sitting there, like, backed away from where the net is burnt in front of it. And
Aslan! Hit it with your javelin.
seemingly no reaction.
He's gonna toss his javelin.
Please roll your attack.
It's 25 for 6 damage.
Not a bad hit. Creature takes the javelin hit. Javelin pulls out of it and comes back. The creature sort of stumbles backwards. And holds. Seeming still to not move.
Lula! Shoot it!
Yes, sir. Rack shotgun blasts.
That
Has a 16 hit.
Rack
16
shotgun
hits, yeah.
blast.
Yeah. 1d12 plus 2 is a 7 damage.
Okay. Not a bad hit. You guys all feel within your heads slithery, echoing voice.
Oh shit, here we go
Pierce
again.
into your minds that says, "Do you not see the futility of your fight? Do you not see that the end is coming for us? All of you will perish in the darkness."
John says out loud, "As far as I see it, we've been winning."
And you hear exploding grunts from the room, from the tunnel that seems to be emanating from the room to the south, as 2 figures charge forth out of it. I'm going to put them there, and then we'll go back to the top of initiative order.
All right.
Paul, you're up. As 2
Sounds good.
figures seem to emerge in this doorway over here.
All right. So, are we still in difficult terrain?
This is a foot deep of water, but it's not as difficult as it was before. Everybody has full movement.
10, 15.
Frank is floating above the water.
Since I
If
broke these, I
John still has his concentration on the.
want to
spell.
move here because I broke the glass. So I think it's okay.
Well, actually, I guess Nick, you should tell me. Has it been 10 minutes?
Yeah, with all the medical checks, with everything that's been going on, with shimmying over the water, it's probably running on the edge of 10 minutes now. You're at minute, 9, if it's still up.
All right. So it's up for this combat then.
I'm going to open fire on this guy here. With my shotgun. Is a 14 hit?
It does not.
Okay. Second attack with the shotgun. Okay. 25 better hit.
No.
It does hit, yes.
Okay. That is 14 damage.
Oh.
And
Okay.
then I'm going to make an offhanded attack because I'm dual wielding the pistol.
Okay.
16 hit.
That does hit.
That is 11 damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to use a free object interaction to holster the pistol because I can't reload both of these with 2 hands full. And
Gotcha.
that's my opening attack, and I'm done.
Well, the opening salvo goes out wildly. Oh, sorry, I need to remove 2 of these. Wildly. These 2 creatures flail out, their arms crashing in the air, their tentacles flailing beside them. The first one charges directly at Saul. The second one charges directly at John. The one charging at Saul is going to launch out with its tentacle attacks.
Okay.
Sorry, 1 second. I'm just reading this again. Yeah. So it goes with 2 tentacle attacks. The highest one is a 17. That hits, right?
Meets beats.
Meets a pizza, right? Yeah. And you are. I need a. Oh no! Wait. If it hits, it grapples you. So you are now grappled.
Oh, okay. There's no dex, anything with that?
Just double checking. +6 to hit, bludgeoning damage. The target is grappled.
Okay.
Escape is a DC. Has a DC.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah. Jesus, I nearly rolled max damage. For a total of 14 + 4 for 18 damage.
18 damage, okay.
The other one runs up to John, doing the same thing, going with both tentacles, wildly flailing at him. The highest one being a 18. That hits, sure.
18.
18.
Okay. Yeah, I'm saying my armor class is 14.
Thanks. Yeah, sorry, I don't know where my things went. It's the terrible thing about cleaning up. You lose everything. 14 damage. Jesus, these dice are rolling high.
All right.
Nice, Jill.
And you are now also grappled as these tentacles wrap around you.
Okay.
Finally,
Con saves.
from behind John, the last one of these little creatures that was left alive, but still bloodied and damaged by the attacks that the 2 made against it, runs and leaps, trying to grapple onto John. It is going to make its take its multi attack. The first one is a 14 + 4, which hits for 18. Sorry, guys. 5 damage total on that one.
Okay.
And Then the creature tries to grapple John and seems to pull itself onto him, making its way up his back and onto its head, trying to dig its claws into his neck and into the back of his skull.
Okay. Is that a acrobatics check?
Yes, please. Well,
8.
acrobatics or athletics? 8?
Yeah.
I roll a 9. This creature gets onto you, and you are now grappled from two sides.
Yeah, John
Let's see what happens in the next turn.
That sounds like
And
fun.
finally, from behind all of this, you notice another one of these dark, hooded figures creep out. Notices Aslan laughing on the ground. Sorry, Aslan, you can also make a wisdom saving throw for the round that's gone. You do it at the end of every one of your turns.
It's a 19 this time.
Okay, you're no longer laughing on the ground. But it looks at you, tilts its head, and you hear inside your head, "Hello, kitty, kitty. Be mine." And I need a wisdom saving throw as it tries to dominate you.
Again?
Oh, Jesus.
It's at 18.
Hell yeah, dude.
Go!
Nice. You rebuff as you know what this creature is trying to do to you. And you look at it and you can feel it trying to penetrate your brain. You're just like, Aslan, strong brain. And able to rebuff its attempts to penetrate your mind. With that, it is going to... Yeah, that's it. That's the end of my turn. Which means up next is Lula, then Aslan.
Lula's gonna move 10 feet diagonally towards John, so that she can stop that brain asshole from inflicting any further damage on towards John by just trying to punch it off of John using her Astral Iron Duster Knuckle thing. There, she swings
Okay.
and she hits with its 22
Woo! Lula got a hit.
for 5 damage.
You're able
roll a
to
D8.
smack this thing.
You should roll a D8, dude.
Sorry?
You don't have your shield equipped. I imagine, because you pulled out your shotgun, right? So it's a D8.
Yeah, it's a D8. I thought a D8 is for double-handed.
Which means you're using like both of your arms, as far as I understand.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't have a shield in your hand, like I feel like you would just attack double-handed effectively, right? You can flavor it as like a single punch, but just because it's you're entitled to D8. I don't know.
I am entitled to D8.
Just if they give you a bigger dice, take the bigger dice.
Yeah, just
Take the bigger dice. Always take the bigger dice.
The shitty thing is, I am entitled. I didn't check. Anyway.
like you have the freedom to flavor it any way you want, right? Just because you flavored it a certain way doesn't mean like, oh, it's going to be a D6 then. No, as long as you don't have a shield equipped, it's a D8 for your unarmed strikes.
All right.
Okay, you gonna re-roll it?
Yes, please.
Please?
So go ahead.
Let's hope it's higher.
See what your hubris has wrought.
Okay then.
Well, that's fine. She's gonna.
What are you doing with the rest of your turn?
I'm gonna attack again
Please do.
with the same attack. Lula is going to use her inspiration she got from one of the.
Inspiration.
Roll again.
Be sure to check it off your character sheet, so that we're not in doubt as to whether you have an inspiration or not.
He only has the one. Yeah, that's gone. That's gone. You got a 19, and is it still D8? Can I still roll D8?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Well, I mean, it's offhand attack. Whatever, go for it.
Why can't I get something high? 5 damage.
5 damage?
That knocked 5.
That's enough. And Lula's able to mince as this creature flies off John's back, tearing its claws out of his skin, and lands in the water, splashing in a pile of its own viscous goo.
Later.
Well, Lula is going to try get her shield ready in the meantime. In turn.
It takes an action to equip it. Relief.
To doff it. Doff the shield.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, doff the
With
shield. No, that's the armor, I think only. Anyway.
Regardless, in turn.
Anyway, Aslan.
Aslan is gonna notice the creature that came in and try to control his mind, and he's gonna draw the 2 battle axes from his back, and he's gonna enrage once more, as he says, "You mess with the wrong Bloodfang," and he starts running towards the creature as he tries to dodge what I imagine will be the attack of opportunity from the creature near Saul.
Yeah, there would be one.
Yeah, either Saul or John.
You'd have to choose one or the other. One of them would get a chance at you.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
The
which
one near Saul, yeah, sure.
Since the one on Saul is grappling Saul, would it be able to?
Yeah.
No?
It's grappling you with its tentacles, not with its
Okay.
arms.
That makes sense.
However, that's not actually that bad. Unarmed strike +6 does a 15 hit.
No, as he
No,
barely
okay, then it misses
ducks
you.
under his hit, and continues his dash.
As the
and
claw just flies over your head.
he's gonna duck under the attack, and as soon as he ducks, he's gonna use the momentum from getting back up again to jump and strike at the creature with both battle axes. He's
Okay.
angry. There's a 21 hit.
21 hits.
So the first hit hits for 11 damage.
Nice.
The second hit is a 24 for 12 damage.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hey.
So the total is?
So it's 12 plus 11, so 23 damage.
23, nice. And you
And-
still have a third hit or not?
Yeah, he does. He's gonna sink both his battle
Didn't you
axes.
rage?
He did, yeah.
That's a bonus action, and then you get you still have the other attack. Yeah, never mind. I forgot. My bad.
As he sinks both his battle axes into the creature, he's gonna raise one of them, his right arm, and he's gonna swing one more time. Does 17 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay, then that's an extra 7 damage.
Nice.
Nice. That's a good hit. It's a good turn.
By the way, we already established that his offhand attack doesn't use bonus action. He just
Yeah, and I remembered it. My bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Been a while since we had a combat, boys. I'm gonna be real with everyone.
True.
So,
We're all over.
You ain't lying.
So Aslan, is that your turn?
yeah, Aslan sinks these 3 attacks into the creature, and he says, "You don't mess with Aslan's friends." That's the end of his turns.
Nice.
Good to know.
My heart, my soul.
John.
So John, that's you.
All right. Okay. Guess John's gonna stop screaming for a moment and try and defend himself by casting Eldritch Blast. No, I lie. Actually, I lie. I'm actually gonna use
Oh my god, he's doing something different.
Yeah, no, I will do something different. He's going to use his telekinesis to try and shove back the creature. I need a DC 15 strength save from you.
Yes, sir. Ooh, I nearly rolled a 15, but that's a 5.
Hey! All right, so it gets pushed back 5 feet.
Breaking the grapple on you.
Yeah, John's going to stumble back a step, clutching his wounds to regain himself for a moment, and then he's gonna see Aslan fighting the robed creature, and he's gonna decide that that one's a more higher priority target, and he's gonna cast Eldritch Blast on it. Ooh,
Okay.
he hits it with a 27 for 7 force damage, plus another hit with another 27. Dude, I'm on fire today.
Hello.
With the
You haven't missed, have you?
Yeah, so 18 force damage total, and then he's gonna take a step back and get behind Lula, panting and groaning from his injuries, and that's
Big
his
hit,
turn.
big hit.
Next is Frank.
Frank, you're up. Soul next.
Frank is going to cast Fury Fire.
Okay.
Basically
Would you like-
basically hitting everybody in this square, including Aslan, sadly. But it's a dex save, and
Yeah, he has advantage.
yeah, Aslan can deal with a dex save. It's fine.
Yeah, not that bad.
Yeah. So all those creatures need to do a dex save of 14. including
Aslan passes
Aslan.
with an 18.
Sweet.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was really smart. Good to see.
As
So did you roll yet, Nick?
yeah, Nick, did you roll for each individual one 3 times?
So I have to roll for all 3 of them?
Yeah.
Hooded creature makes it. 1 does not make it. 2 make it's a 10 plus. So it doesn't make it. Right?
So which was fairy fired? The
So
hooded?
both of the tentacle creatures are fairy fired.
Okay.
But the other guy isn't.
No.
Sad. All right. As Frank just he raises his hat with his gun a little bit as he says, "Shine bright, bitches!" As both of those 2 tentacles start to shine brightly, and we
Nice.
now have let's see. They shed dim light in a 10-foot radius.
Okay.
You have your ballista attack now.
Yeah, and we all have advantage against them now.
Against those
So,
2, yeah.
Nice.
Against those 2. So let me roll my. I'm going to have my ballista walk here, and blast number 1. Or
Okay.
he's going to try at least. Well, that's ass. That's an 11.
That misses.
Yeah, I figured. Well, that's my turn.
Soul, you're up.
Okay, so I'm still being grappled by this thing, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, but you now have advantage to hit it off. Or to
That's
hit it.
great. I'm going to press my shotgun up against its chest and fire. It's a 12 hit.
How do you... It does not, I'm afraid.
I hate
As
seeing
you
the dice
are
roll
able-
in here. I got so close to getting a nat 20. It makes me
Yeah.
angry.
Did you? Are you targeting the tentacle creature or the hooded one?
The tentacle creature, because
Yeah.
Aslan's
Yeah,
in my
advantage.
way, and that would be bad gun etiquette.
Cool. You have advantage.
You have advantage.
I know, I still missed.
Oh my god.
I rolled a 2 and a 5.
As you press your shotgun up against the creature's chest and grappling you with its tentacles, it just slams the gun to the right, and the shotgun just boom, goes off, blasting into the wall.
That's fine, because I'm going to reload it and shoot again. Okay, 25. I imagine
Still
would
hits,
hit.
yeah.
Okay, 12 points of damage.
Nice.
And I'm going to use a key point to do flurry of blows. Yeah, that's going to hit. 6 points of damage, and natural 20.
Nice.
Oh, that's right. We're doing maximum, so 6. So that's 10 points of damage plus 5, so 15 damage.
Nice, good hit.
Hey.
Creature looks messed up as you take these bam, bam, bam into it.
That's my turn, dude.
That's your turn.
Yep.
First thing that the creature does is with both of its arms just tries to strike out and claw at you, both missing. And then with you grappled, you feel the tentacles claw and swing around you as it. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
17.
That saves. Okay.
You sound so disappointed.
Yeah, bro. What are you
You
going
wanted
for?
to hurt
TPK?
me.
It happens. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
The other
Use the
one,
features back
number
up here.
2. No worries. Number 2, flailing wildly, charges at Lula and makes the 2 unarmed strikes, one of which hits for
Wait, but
four bludgeoning damage.
yeah, fair enough.
I rolled an 18. Like I know you. Yeah, no, it hits, right?
Okay.
Natural 18.
Yeah. Yep.
So for a total of 4 bludgeoning damage, it strikes out at you, and then it tries to make its attacks with its tentacles. Natural 1 misses, and dirty 20 is a hit, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, definitely.
As it does a 2 plus 4, so 6 bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled by one of its tentacles.
6 bludgeoning damage out of it.
Yeah.
Sure thing.
Finally,
Alright.
the creature in contact with Aslan, after taking these hits, seems completely unfazed and sort of just looks at Aslan and goes, "I'll be going," in his head. And then seems to join its hands together, flick something, and then it's almost as if its entire being just phases. And then it's gone.
It just teleported away.
You're not sure exactly what happened, really.
Anyway. Okay. Lula is going to grin quite happily at the monster that's grappling her, and she's going to say, now it's just you and me, ugly," and she's going to deliver some damage towards it. She put away her shotgun. I don't know why she did that, and but she has a short sword, so she's gonna use that.
Okay.
It's amazing. I don't know why she did that.
Sorry.
25 to hit with 4 damage, the first strike.
Nice.
And then iron astral knuckle duster punch.
So
19,
just like
does that hit?
slash and then 19 hits, yeah.
Hell yeah. With 10 damage. Wow, how about that?
Nice. That's a good hit.
Yeah. And she after that she's gonna say to the ugly monster, "Do your worst, I can take it. Come on."
Okay. Aslan, you're up.
Aslan is gonna yell in frustration as the creature vanishes before his eyes. And he's gonna turn around and jump on the creature's back, the one that's attacking Saul. And he's gonna start hacking at it. Completely furiously.
Please roll your attacks.
17 hit?
That hits.
Yeah. So first hit hits for 13 damage. Second hit
That's a big
hits
hit.
for 7 damage. And then the third hit hits for 6 damage.
Please describe your flurry of blows as you destroy this creature.
So I think he jumps on the creature's back, kind of like grabbing onto it with his legs. And I hack it once in super close range into its back. Gonna sink about halfway through. And then the left one is gonna come from the left, which kind of chops it halfway through his torso. And then the right one,
Nice.
he's gonna like yank it back and finish the job and hack the previous hole all the way through as it chops the creature in half
Brutal.
vertically.
Brutal. The creature falls, slamming into the ground. Dead.
That's the end of the turn.
Okay. That means, John, you're up.
In that case, John's gonna Eldritch Blast. He's gonna target the one in between Saul and Aslan.
That's the one that Aslan just killed.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, I'm
that's
so
the one that
sorry.
just
I'm
died.
so sorry. In that case, I'm gonna target number 2.
I'm going to target the only thing that's left on the board.
Yeah. All right. Thankfully, I have advantage, and I get 24 on the dice, and I hit it for 7 force damage. Second hit. Oops.
Nice.
Second hit hits it for. Oh god. Can't click the damage. Sorry.
No worries. Deal Tang.
There we go.
Yeah,
10.
that happens sometimes when there's still things.
Yeah, I had a clear.
10, 17 total.
Yes.
Nice. Good hit. Good hit.
And he's
Yeah,
gonna
The creature is not it's not looking very good, but it's still alive, yes.
over here and his turn.
Okay. That means, Frank, you're up.
Oh, how nice of John to not blocking anything in the way. Frank is, as per usual, going to blast it with both his firebolt and his force ballista.
Okay.
19 hits,
Yes, sir.
doing 9. Doing 12 fire damage, and then the force ballista. Come on, right click. There we go. $18 also hits.
Yep.
Okay. Doing another 6 force. And also blasting it 10 feet behind. So it goes like there or something.
Please describe how your force ballista ends it.
Instead of getting pushed back by the force ballista, it just blows it apart. There's an arm over there. There's a leg over there. It's just a torso on the floor. It's just gone.
Gotcha. With that, everything seems to be strangely calm in the room. Eerily quiet. Still not sure you can.
Is there a? I want to ask about the glass. Is there like anything beyond it, or is it just like a?
It's like a tube.
Okay.
So it's a dead end.
Yeah, the glass doesn't lead. Like the tubes don't lead anywhere. They seem to be sort of like if you guys had biology class where you had like pickled animals. That's kind of what was going on.
Okay.
You know, we had like the snake preserved in formaldehyde or whatever.
Yeah.
John goes and points towards the passage, clutching his wounds, a hand to his chest, and he says, "Come on, let's go get that bastard."
All
I don't know
right,
if he's
John.
still here. I'll press on.
Okay.
You think so? Luna's going to run over to John to try patch him up as best as she can.
Thank you, Zula. I'll be okay.
He'll be a little.
Saul
he'll be a
makes his
little
way
bit-
in.
How
Sorry.
much?
I kept on mumbling. You'll be a little bit okay now. Yeah, I'm gonna patch you up for 7 HP.
7 HP.
Okay.
Yeah, we press on.
Saul rushes into the next room. Who follows?
I think
I do.
Aslan's still feeling the remnants of his rage, like rushes into the next room, axes in hand.
I'm off to Aslan.
You can damage yourself for 1 damage if you want to keep your rage going.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. I forgot about that.
Oh, really?
Otherwise, you would
Yeah.
need to attack something. Yeah, you either need to attack something or take damage.
Or get damage. Yeah, it's one of the two.
I think you have to attack an enemy. You can't like attack the environment.
Mm.
Well, you have to deal damage to something that's like actually a thing. I think technically, if you damage one of your teammates, that should also count. But I don't know if you
Oh,
want to do that.
interesting.
That's up to the DM if that counts or not.
Aslan and Saul charge into the next room. And what they notice is another one of these tubes. But this one seems to lie horizontally across. And it seems to also have a figure floating within it. Though this liquid seems darker. Not turquoise this time, but almost rich, lilac-y purple. On the wall closer to you guys, on the other side from where this tube that you see is, you notice what appears to be some sort of chair, but has all sorts of strange grooves and pieces of metal attached to it in odd places, as if the arms and the legs of the chair are designed specifically for some sort of. You couldn't be sure what.
So when you say metal, is it like regular metal or is it like the celestial?
It appears to be a mix of some sort of. It's definitely steel, and there's some alloy there. But you also notice there's copper plating, and the closer you look at it, you notice that there is indeed celestial seams and fine work in celestial and astral iron, alongside the gold, silver, copper. Seems to be made of a large amount of different materials.
This chair is made of precious metals. Got it.
Pretty much, yeah.
Can it fit in my bag of holding? Just kidding.
Fair question.
If I shine my light up to the glass here, could I see anything inside?
You see one of these hooded tentacle figures floating within, seemingly suspended in the same manner as the hedgehog pups.
Is it bleeding? Is it the same one that we fought a moment ago?
Appears to be.
Cool.
Okay.
You want to shoot this one?
It seems like a. Can I just do a medicine check to see what it's doing in there?
Yeah, sure.
17.
It seems to be also in that strange semi-conscious, semi-comatose state that you found the others in. And what you notice is that the wounds that you inflicted upon its body seem to be slowly closing.
Okay.
In
Well,
whatever
then,
mode this creature finds itself in.
Then I'm gonna shoot it with my shotgun.
Okay. Please describe how you do that.
Okay. I'm gonna take 5 steps back, or 5 feet back, and then I'm gonna just point at the glass near its at an angle, towards its head, presumably. I'll use a laser pointer over here
Mm-hmm.
and basically shoot like that.
Okay. Please make your attack.
Sure. Where is my attack? So 25.
25 definitely hits the glass.
That's 12 points of damage.
As you shatter the glass, this purple liquid, the odor of it, pungent, putrid, immediately strikes your noses. And as the glass shatters and it seems this form falls out of it, you notice that the form catches themselves, levitating. Its eyes seem to snap awake and look at you. And then you just hear a hollow chuckle, all in your heads. As all around you, the walls, the ceiling start to shake and fall in on themselves. And you feel the first bit of mud just drop from the ceiling. You hear in the hallway behind you as the pipe starts to there's a seep and some sort of tearing at the seams. And it seems almost as if the whole ceiling above you seems to shake.
Someone get the cubs. And I'm gonna lunge at the at this guy.
Now, without the hood on, you can see this creature's entire face. Its eyes stare at you angrily. It seems to have purpley lilac skin. It's covered in a viscous mucus and tentacles across its face. Even though they're tentacles, the creature seems to be smiling.
Okay. Can I do an attack action on it? Can I be an initiative with it?
Sure, absolutely. I'll let this be your turn, and then we'll go from initiative order from there.
Yeah.
I figured this is just top of initiative order.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna do one attack with the sawed-off shotgun, which is gonna miss. And I am going to do as my second attack just an unarmed strike.
Okay.
It's a 13 hit.
No, it does not.
Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action to do another unarmed strike. Jesus Christ, this sucks. Okay. Key strike. Jesus Christ, man. That's very frustrating. All these
Yep.
attacks, and I can't roll higher than a 7.
You got any more of that fairy fire?
I mean, I could, but I'm
Nat
at the
20.
bottom of the round.
Finally.
Nice.
Hey,
Okay, so that is a 6 plus 4, 10, 11, 12, 14 damage.
That's
And
a
I'm going
big
to spend
hit.
my last key point to make that a stunning strike.
Okay.
Fingers crossed. What's the
I rolled a
DC?
natural 18, boys.
Ooh, never mind.
Fucking hell. Okay. Well, that's that then.
Sorry.
That's all right.
That's not then TPK.
That's my turn, man.
And you're next to it there, right?
Mhm.
You guys all just hear this echoing laughter as this swampy room starts to collapse around you. The muddy walls seem to start falling in on themselves, and the whole thing shakes around you. And as it does, this creature just you hear this deep echoing laughter in all of your brains. And then the creature lunges at Saul, tentacles fraying out at him. 16 misses.
So the room begins to shake. I want to say John would shout out, Saul, get out of there! And then the creature lunged at him.
And that's all it can do with its turn, as it's just trying to grasp at you and grapple at you, and its tentacles flay out, aiming at your face, and you see a small horrid beak just. And that's my turn. As the ceilings and walls start collapsing in around you.
Upon seeing the monster latching onto Saul, Luda's going to proclaim, "Oh no, you don't!" And she's gonna, with a short sword, aim for the head of the thing. No, natural 20.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Boys.
13.
13, that's a big hit.
That's 6 plus 6. Actually, you got maximum damage with the alternate rules.
Yeah.
So that's 12 plus 4 is 16 plus 3 is 19.
Nice, even bigger hit.
Holy shit. Since that result, it got so much damage, she's gonna try do as good with the sequel. Same attack.
Okay,
How does an 18 sound?
that hits.
Oh hell yeah. 5 damage. I'll take it.
Creature is not looking great, but it's still just furiously lashing out at Saul.
Damn it, no bonus action for that. Luda's gonna say, "Get your damn tentacles off my friend!"
We're so wholesome, guys.
Aslan, you're up.
In terms.
Only one thing to do, I guess. Aslan is gonna pile up on the group attack, and I'm guessing still feeling the effects of the rage. He's gonna run past Lula and start hacking away at the creature.
If you damaged yourself for the 1 damage, but sure, I'll give it to
Just reckless.
Yeah, reckless attack.
Who said I don't need that fairy fire? I can give myself advantage.
First hit hits for 13 damage.
Please describe how you end it.
Oh, that's disappointing. As
Guys,
Aslan runs past
it's not
Lula,
even a full round of combat.
and he's gonna swing his right hand axe really wide, and it's gonna chop off the head clean of the creature. Not even giving him time to swing with his left axe.
Okay, well, the creature's
He just
head
swings it. He
fly-
just
flies
swings it
off.
anyway, and then just forgets, and then just like swings at nothing.
Yeah, as its body slumps to the ground, falls dead in front of you, and the rest of you are left in the collapsing ruins of this shoddy basement. What are you guys doing?
I
Is
think
the ceiling still coming down and stuff?
Oh yeah,
Well,
Run!
We're gonna grab the cubs and run.
grab his body. John would shout out, "Grab his body!"
I think
I'm gonna pull its tentacles up so that Aslan can get its neck real easy.
Grab its head.
I think what will happen is as soon as Aslan chops off his head, and then the head is like swirling in the air, as it drops down, Aslan will catch it with his left hand,
Nice.
nice.
and then he would
Alright.
start sprinting for the exit.
Okay, well, let's go in initiative order. Aslan, that's your turn. John.
Does the precious metal chair weigh more than 10 pounds?
Yes.
Okay.
Precious metal.
In that case, John's he's gonna start running, I guess, towards the exit. He says, "Come on, grab his body and let's go."
I think we're just doing the head since we're in a hurry. Definitely get the cubs though.
Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna grab the cubs and run out. But you said we're still going in initiative order, Nick?
Yeah, let's go in initiative order and take
Go ahead.
your movements. You know, if everybody's taking dashes, then it's full 60 until we reach the difficult terrain.
All right.
I was running. Frank's gonna run.
Okay, John, show where you run to, please. Oh, sorry, it's not your turn, is it? My bad. Oh no, it is. It is.
It was John's turn, yeah.
It's Lulu.
Already moved.
Solid hasn't moved his token yet.
Why is it my turn?
Yeah, you're
Well,
top.
we went from Aslan's turn. No, we went from Aslan's turn.
Oh,
Aslan
sorry.
finished his turn.
Sorry,
It's John.
sorry. I'm retarded. Okay, so
Jesus. Still,
Hey, come on, man.
John's actually gonna cast fly on himself, and then he's gonna go over to the Cubs.
Okay.
But he doesn't have his action to pick one up, so he'll do that next turn.
Okay. Frank.
Frank is dashing. So it doesn't become until here. This is the only part that's rough terrain, right? Like I can try and dash as close
I
to
think
that.
it's
before
the-
it
It's not rough terrain here. Not in this room. The next one.
No, that's what I mean. Like
Rough
it's like only like the very first room that's rough terrain, right?
No, it's
Second
both-
one. Also.
No.
second one.
The second hallway is also rough terrain.
But we
And
still
that's
have the
the
rope.
Oh, right.
We still have the rope up, so that might not matter.
Okay. Let me see how far this is.
Can you move 25?
Okay, so Frank will make it to about, if I measured correctly, that one.
You're not flying anymore.
No, I'm dashing.
Okay, heard.
And that's why I did move 50, not 60. So,
I count that as 65, but sure, have it, whatever.
did I move one? As soon as I stopped
that's fine.
measuring it and went to the other tool, that's probably when I missed which one it is. But yeah.
Yeah, don't worry. I can never keep track of myself. Anyway.
Yeah,
Frank, that's your turn.
that's my turn. I don't have anything else to do. I also
Oh,
do
yeah.
have my thing on my shoulder. It's here, but it's on my shoulder.
You'd have to go and take an action to like grab that and pick that up and move. You wouldn't be able to dash then, or at least
It's
like free
tiny.
object interaction or something.
Yeah, free
Okay,
object
but then-
interaction. It's tiny.
Then you.
Then
have
I'll
to
move
go
a little
30 feet there.
back because I have to go out of the way. I get that.
Yeah,
So like, what about here?
Okay. Yeah, that's good. Soul, you're up.
Okay, did John pick up all of them, or is it going to take multiple people?
John, I mean,
you-
how much do these Cubs weigh?
They're like the size of a 5-year-old. You know, you'd be able to pick 2 up pretty easily. Just put them under your arms. A third with a little bit of effort.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, John, he should be able to pick up 2, but he hasn't picked any up yet.
Okay. Then I'm going to double. I'm gonna take the full dash action and move 80 feet, and pick the
you're gonna
last
have
one
to
up
flex on me.
and move 10 feet back with the third one, and that's my turn.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have anything to say, Nick?
I am going to roll for the environment. Everybody who is in the third room, I needed in the chamber with the creature. So that's Aslan and Lula. I need a dexterity saving throw from you two, please.
You got it.
18 for Aslan.
That's a
Dirty
save.
20.
That's a save. You guys are able to dodge as a lump of what looks like stone just falls from the ceiling. It shatters at your feet splashes at your feet into the water. No. Okay. Everybody else, the ceiling and the walls are collapsing around you. It seems that some of the walls where it's more muddy have even begun to slide, and the pipe is starting to show strain. You start to hear the sounds of as it seems to creak underneath you. That's my turn. Lulu, you're up. Did I freeze or is Lutando frozen?
He's frozen.
I think it's Lutondo.
What a great face to be frozen at. Someone take a picture of that one. Okay,
Aslan can go then.
I think
Flip it.
Aslan, just go in the meantime.
What's this chair everyone's talking about? Like Is it just a
It's
fancy
just a chair
chair?
it's just a chair with precious metals.
It seems to be a chair with precious metals and like machining on it, basically.
Sorry about that, guys. I literally saw my internet die right in front of me.
No worries.
How
Fine, we saw
devastating.
your face. What are you doing, Lutando?
Sprinting,
What is Lula up
dashing
to?
60 feet. Dashing 60 feet to over here.
Nice. Okay.
So could Aslan pick that chair up or what?
Does Aslan try?
He's raging.
Sure.
Oh my gosh.
It takes
We
your
really got our
action to
priorities
try.
straight.
Please give me a strength check.
Advantage.
Yeah, hold up. Strength check or an athletics check?
Mm-hmm. Either or.
Yeah, I guess athletics would be best. Right?
What? A double 3? So that's a 9.
The
This
chair
chair
is
ain't going
bolted to the
nowhere.
ground.
Hubris, greed.
It's bolted.
We're running the whole gamut here.
You've moved 5 feet. What are you doing with the rest of your turn?
I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to run away.
Okay.
It's 45
So
feet, by the way,
5.
instead of 30.
Oh yeah, because you got the new thing, right?
Well, I'm a barbarian. That's how we roll.
And move your token. Let's go.
Move your token in. Let's go. Come on, guys. Let's keep it moving. This is supposed to be an intense chase scene.
Let's be decisive. Come on.
Okay, let's go. I'm here.
That means, John, you're up.
All right. John uses his action to pick up one of the pups, and then I gotta wait for my next turn to pick up the other one. Oh, actually, no. I lied. That's like a free object interaction, right? So I use my action to pick up one, and my free object interaction to pick up the other one, and then gonna fly 60 feet. Fuck.
Cool.
Oh, I gotta adjust my camera. 1 sec. 60 feet goes here. Boom. All right. That's his turn.
Nice. Okay. Frank, you're up.
Frank is just dashing as far as he can. So that would be till about. Actually, Frank is going to go here. Actually, no. Yeah, there's rope still, right?
Yeah, but we can't see where you're moving your yeah, you have to like move it so we can see.
Yeah. So that was 20. So that's So how does it work with the rope? Does it make it easier, or like is it still rough terrain? How does it work?
So the rope spans about 45 feet over the two things from end to end, right? You can move across it at your normal movement rate, shimmying. So it would take you about a turn and a half to get across the rope. Let me draw the line.
Yeah, I was about to say it's more useful to just draw the line. All right. So I've already done 20. We're about 5. Okay. So I guess he'd be like here, something like that.
Okay, that's your turn.
Yep.
Saul, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to run another 80 feet. I guess Frank's already on the rope, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't make sense for me to crawl over him. I'm just going to be right behind him.
It's the one issue of the rope, but there is a deadlock. You only support one person at a time. With that, is that your turn?
Yep.
Aslan and Lula, I'm sorry, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw again.
Don't worry about
As
it. Got this
the
one.
hallway behind you completely slams shut, and you notice a landslide just as the entire hallway that you guys just escaped from is overfilled with slick mud and debris.
16 for Aslan.
Save.
21 for Lula.
Save. You guys are able to sprinting, and as you dodge, you just things falling beside you. You both light on your feet, and you're able to avoid anything falling on top of your head. Meaning, Lula, it's your turn.
Right, 5, 10, 15, 20, 50. Around here, I guess. She's gonna wait for the other participants to get off the rope. She fears her extra weight might make it buckle and break.
Okay.
So you're not going to move at all?
How's that?
I can't. I don't know how to. I've been trying.
So you're just gonna wait in the queue, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
I think
Aslan.
Aslan is gonna run 45 feet into the room. And he's gonna long jump over the rubbish once more.
Let's
Okay.
go.
Can I please have your athletics?
Is he still in rage? No, right?
No.
Okay, then it's a nat 20. Bad?
Beautiful.
Wow.
So from that point, you can get 20 feet, wherever you'd like to land.
I'll land to safety. 20 feet, you said?
Yep.
Guess here would make sense. Like, onto safety.
Wait, it's not 20 feet. Why did I say 20? Just because you got a 20. That's not what it is, right?
No, it's like a 10
15
feet
feet, my
running
bad, sorry.
start plus 16 feet
Plus
jump.
thingy.
It should be... Yeah. Sounds about...
No, so you jump. You already had the running start. You jump from where your token was. So it's 15 feet from there.
Ah, okay.
Yep.
Wait, 15 feet, that's not much. That's like up to here.
One more.
Here.
Oh, sorry, one back the other way.
Okay.
You jump over the rocks. Yeah. Okay, that's your turn.
Yeah.
Okay. John, what are you up to?
John's flying. I'm going to dash this time.
Fly dash, 120 feet.
Yep.
Okay, later.
Zooms past everyone. Doesn't even say anything. What a guy. And then I'm going to fly this away. Zoom. Actually, I guess I'll stop around this corner here and just keep watching the room, make sure nothing's coming from the entrance.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's his turn.
Good to know. Frank.
Frank, holding everybody up, is going to dash as fast as he can off this fucking rope.
Unfortunately, you can't dash on the rope. You can only get 30 feet.
I can't dash on the rope? That's ass.
You technically what you're doing is you're using your action to like climb the rope.
Yeah, I get it. All right. Well, he's gonna get all the way over there then.
Be thankful you get your full movement.
Yeah, I didn't want to. I was gonna treat it as crawling rules, and I was like, that's kind of rough. Anyway.
All right. Well, that's my turn. Not much else to do.
Meaning Soul.
Yeah, does it look like the room behind us is about to collapse?
You're getting that feeling.
Okay. I'm gonna turn to Lula. I'm gonna say, you take the rope first.
But what about you?
I'll be fine. Here, take this one.
All right, fine. Only because you gave me the child. Otherwise, hell.
All right, and I'm gonna hold my action.
Okay.
What's the precondition? And
Just in case any like rubble, anything that happens, it's like a dodge action essentially.
Okay. with that, everybody left in that third chamber, could you please make me a dexterity saving throw? In that second chamber. So that's everybody except John. Saul, you prepared for it? So you get like a dodge action. I'll let you roll with advantage because that seems reasonable.
Yeah, it's part of
Aslan,
the dodge.
you
It's
can
part of the dodge
indeed
action.
see it coming.
Yeah, it's still a 7 on his roll.
So, did you say a dex with disadvantage?
No. Everybody just has a straight roll. Those two had advantage.
I got a
Oh,
23.
they had advantage.
23.
Well, Frank
saves.
is falling into the water.
And it's not Diego's friend today.
Lula,
Lulu 16.
16 saves. So Frank and Aslan, you guys are struck from above by falling rubble. Aslan takes 6 points of bludgeoning damage as a rock slams onto him. Frank takes 8 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need you to make a dex save to hold on to the rope, or risk falling into the scrap below.
Another dex save. 19.
19, you save. You're struck by this thing, so you take the 8 damage, but you're able to just grip onto the rope.
He just uses his shields to kind of like shield himself, and then he just.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, baby.
That's my turn. Lula, you're up. You've been
Oh, yeah,
handed a
shit.
baby.
Oh yeah, I got the
baby.
baby with me. Feels weird holding this ankle biter with me, Luna says to herself. And as she climbs onto the rope to shimmy through, I guess to around on the 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, I'm gonna stay behind Aslan. Don't wanna impede his progress.
Aslan is not currently like interacting with the rope.
Forgot
Yeah,
about that. Over here.
Okay. That means it's Aslan's turn. If you're done.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm done.
Aslan is going to take the dash action to run 90 feet. So that's going to put him here. That's it.
May I have a dex saving throw to get out of the room with disadvantage because you're dashing?
Can I do a pass off with one of the cubs to Aslan as he runs by?
Sure, of course. Let's just see if he takes damage from running through the wreckage.
It's oops. I did not roll with disadvantage.
He's not jumping.
No, he took a dash.
Oh, okay.
It's
And
11.
I have it here that
Well,
7.
jumping is
That's
an action. You can jump without. You can jump and dash. I mean, technically speaking.
So from where he was taking a dash action to get like all the way where he is, he's just sprinting through the water, right? He didn't specify that he wanted to like try and jump or anything like that. But even so, even if he had jumped, if he landed within the stuff, I still would have made him roll for it, you know.
Okay.
So that's a 6 slashing damage as you're sprinting out and your toe just gets caught on something and whoosh.
Okay. Then do I take the baby?
You can take the baby if you like.
I'll take the baby.
He's got the baby.
That's it.
Okay. Meaning, John, you're up.
John's gonna dash again, and he's actually gonna fly over to Lula. And he's gonna grab. He's gonna try and take one of the cubs from her with his free object interaction.
Take the ankle biter, please.
All right, so he does that, and then he goes back to where he was, and it cost him 80 movement to do that. So he's got another 40. So he can go up into. Yeah, I'll just go right behind Aslan, and be just outside the last room.
Nice. Okay, Frank, you're up.
With all the cubs in safety.
So I have a little bit of the rope left, and then I want to dash. Actually, you know what? Frank is probably just going to stand until about here, and then realize that this water is too deep for him, and he can't go anywhere. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's what you start like running into dash behind them, and the water suddenly goes from like your waist to your chest to your neck, and you're like, have a moment.
I'm like, yeah, you know what? That's probably not a good idea. So yeah.
Okay, Soul, you're up.
Okay, so Lula's still on the rope, huh?
Sadly.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna try to follow Aslan's footsteps and try to go around, weave my way through the slurry of bullshit there.
Okay.
How many times do I need to make a deck save?
So it depends how you want to get through it. Basically, if you're dashing through it, you're rolling with disadvantage. If you're going through it at a slow pace, checking it out, you roll a perception roll to try and see if you can avoid everything. It all has the same DC. It's about how you want to get around it. Actually, it drops for a couple things, and
Right. Doesn't look like this room's about to collapse imminently, though.
The room is shaking, and it's just collapsed in on you guys.
Okay, so it might completely collapse in soon.
It's still crumbling.
Okay.
I
I
hope
guess.
you're not trying to save your rope.
Huh?
Hope you're not trying to save your rope, and that's why you're thinking about.
No. I mean, that's not why.
All right.
Totally not why.
I guess I'll just slowly move 40 feet and just try to be careful.
Okay, give me a perception check, please.
That's a 10, y'all.
You're moving slowly, cautiously across the water, and you think you're doing a really, really, really good job. And you notice there seems to be like a little bit of step in front of you, so you take a step and you stand on what feels like a big piece of rusted metal nail. It just pierces straight through your foot for 6 piercing damage.
Cool.
Roll for tetanitis.
I'm sure we'll do that after it's done.
Oh yeah, I have little tick marks here about everyone who took damage in it.
Okay.
That's what Lula's for.
I've already used my thingy on the soul, so whoops.
No, I mean for the tetanitis. Tetanitis doesn't take hold immediately. You got time. Ain't nothing some mud won't fix. From the mud bank. Mud from the mud bank.
If you drink enough, you won't feel anything.
Yeah, exactly. My foot doesn't hurt anymore. I can't feel my face.
Exactly. In fact, I can't feel anything anymore.
That's Soul, and that's Soul. That's your turn.
Oh yeah, man. That's all I can do.
The tunnel behind you guys completely fills in, and you hear as something seems to pop under a huge amount of pressure, and you hear as what seems like liquid just starts flooding into the room. It creeps about 10, 15 feet behind Lula. And this wave is now pushing forward. It seems to be moving at about 15 feet around. Again, I need you two in that room. And no, that's the cutoff point. I need you two in that room to please make me a dexterity saving throw. So Lula and Soul.
Okay. This is getting intense. I don't like
The deck save.
Yes, sir.
That's a 9. I'm not rolling too well.
Soul, you are struck in the head by a piece of falling debris, doing a total of 6 bludgeoning damage to you. As it lands, you feel the fresh wound on your soft scalp skin.
Okay. Everything's fine.
Lula got a natural 20.
Nice. Lula, you see this rock coming down, you literally swing yourself out of the way. and it splishes into the water underneath you.
Whew.
That means it's your turn, Lila.
Okay, sweet. That's the case. 5, 10, 15, 20. I should be off the roll. 25, 30. 30 feet. I should be exactly right behind Frank. And then I want to use my free object interaction to get Frank on my shoulders, so that
Okay.
I can walk with them towards the exit.
Hey, you're heavily
Okay.
encumbered. You walk at 10 feet.
It's faster than he can swim.
Unless you dash, yeah. I'm just saying, just so you know.
Would Lula be heavily encumbered?
100%. Fucking Frank's got what, like 100 pounds of gear on him.
Yeah, but that being said, Lula's strength is what, +3?
So encumbrance is 5 times your strength. Heavily encumbrance is 10 times your strength. The 30 times your strength, that's just your max pushing lifting capacity, but to like carry something and move with it and whatnot, that uses encumbrance, if that's what we're using for using encumbrance rules. Which I'm for. I mean,
What's your strength, Lula? What's your strength?
My strength is 17.
17. So 17 times 10, 170 pounds.
she has her own gear that she's carrying also. Her clothes, her backpack, literally everything that she's carrying, plus Frank and everything Frank is carrying. Like, she's definitely heavily encumbered.
Okay. Sure, as Soul likes to say. So 10 feet around then. The others, meaning Aslan, John, Frank. Actually, sorry, not Frank. Aslan and John. You guys are in the tunnel. Aslan, it's your turn. You can basically call your way to freedom at this point.
Yeah, I think he'll crawl with the baby in his hands out of the tunnel.
And you make your way into this mucky little stream that you guys entered into. John, you're next.
I guess he'll set down the cubs, and then he'll go over and fly and try and grab Frank from Lula.
Okay.
That is, pardon me, 40 feet. So now John's encumbered, but he can still move. He can still move 40 while flying. But yeah, I'm gonna say he doesn't move anymore because I'm out of movement.
Okay.
Yeah.
Meaning that it's Frank. You're now being held.
I mean, Frank. You know what? Frank is going
Bless
to
you,
cast
Diego.
Cure Wounds on himself because he's been hurt. And that's
Okay.
everything I'm doing because, well, I'm being carried. So what else am I going to do?
Soul.
Mhm.
It's on you.
You haven't killed me yet.
Wait, I'm so sorry. I'm tripping. So if John dashes, he has 120 movement. I have enough, even carrying Frank, to just bring us both back to where we were at the entrance there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to carefully make my way out of the second half of this room. 40 feet.
Okay.
That time I got a 23 in my perception check.
You're able to carefully sneak your way through out of it.
Okay. All right. Turns over.
Trudging through the sludging.
Yep.
Okay. As it is my turn, this wave of stuff behind you seems to continue rushing forward, making another 20 feet. Sorry. Yeah, another 20. It seems to be getting more intense. On top of that, the tunnel beside you start to collapse as you notice that this pillar over here, the weight that was already bearing down on it, that had led it to half fall in, completely pushes it down, and that too collapses into the water, splashing waves across Lula and Saul. Lula, unfortunately, you're still in the entrance of that tunnel. I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Can I give her the help action? Will that be okay?
Too far away.
Well,
Doesn't
I would.
matter. 18.
Okay.
Nice. Okay.
Oh wait, so my turn, right?
Yeah, you make it.
Okay, sweet. Now this is rough terrain. So 5, 10, 15. I end up right next to Saul. So
Yep.
I want to improvise. I want to work with Saul for this next move, where we like hold each other's shoulders, and then we just like kind of like throw each other. You like using momentum to throw each other to try and quickly make our way across towards the other guys. If that's even logical.
I like the creativity. Saul, will you engage in this?
Of course.
I would like you guys to both make me athletics rolls. And I'm not. It doesn't have to be high or low. It's if your guys' numbers are within like 3 of each other, then you work together at exactly the same level. And
Okay,
I'll let
well,
you
I got
roll.
an
How does
11.
that sound?
So I think we're in bad shape.
So either a 14 or an 8. Or anywhere between there.
She got a 25. So
Well,
Okay, yeah. No, Lula like half throws Saul across the room, and Saul's like squiggly little arms just sort of flail about, and it does not work out.
yeah, I think
yeah.
I think as this happens, you recognize like how wounded he is
Oh,
in this
man.
moment.
Oh no, Saul. Gotta get you out of here. Did we make any
What are
progress?
you two doing? You're the last two in the room.
Oh, is it my turn again?
Everybody else is out on the other side.
Yeah, I'll just get out. I'll get up to the
Okay.
entrance so I can pull Lula through in case anything happens and she's not able to get out in time.
Okay.
Ready?
If not-
With that,
If not, John might be able to help her because John was after Lula.
Okay.
so with that, this large wave of stuff from behind you continues to fill in the corridors and just out of the area behind Lula, just and this horrific landslide continues. Similarly, the ceiling continues just collapse in on itself. Advancing another few feet here. Lula, it's your turn.
So 5, 10, 15. Only get like to over here.
That's only using your movement. You can still dash.
Just dash, yeah.
Oh yeah, so 30. 5, 10. Make it.
Nice. You make it to the entrance. As you make it to the entrance, you're able to be pulled through by Saul, and just on the other side, the entire thing collapses in on itself. You feel the tunnel that you guys are in start to shake. And those outside see this elevated wooden building standing up on pillars just sort of collapse in on itself as a sinkhole just emerges in the middle of the mud bank. If you guys give me 1 second, I'll be right back.
Sure thing. We may have done some
Easy.
destruction of public
Wait,
property.
guys, we saved the city.
we did it.
Well, there's a giant crater in the middle of the town.
Oh god. Oh, the opportunities we may have missed in that building that we just destroyed.
So I guess we didn't grab the creature's body, not just its head.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a damn shame.
Maybe when people, come by and try and dig through the refuge and all that jazz.
Yeah, right.
A man can dream. Man
I
can
mean,
dream.
even if they do, it's not like we're gonna be a part of that in any way, shape, or form. So it's not gonna help us.
Yeah.
It's just gonna cause more chaos because then other people will know about this thing, which is something we've been trying to avoid for a while.
It's not what that's not true. John definitely wants to. This entire time, he definitely wants to let people know that they're all in danger and that the end is nigh. What? He's been trying to prove that there's a conspiracy this entire time, right? Like last time we tried and retrieved the body, but then it disappeared. This time we left it behind.
We didn't leave it behind.
Yeah, we did.
We took its head off.
Yeah, but we left the body, and now it's just like it just looks like a little weird octopus thing. Like what? I'm gonna think it's an octopus person.
I think it'll be okay.
I mean, it's not like the rest of his body is like that much more.
Nah, it definitely makes a difference. That makes 100% a difference. Otherwise, like it's just I don't know. It's gonna look like a little weird monster. Like who the hell knows what it was attached for? They're gonna be like, oh, what the hell is that? But if you show up with a corpse of like a squid-looking beast folk thing,
I think in the
nose and stuff, that's a step above.
I think in the moment, it makes sense for them to be more concerned about getting out as fast as possible because I think they had to carry out 3 other people.
I'm not complaining. Like I could have said that John, put the body in the bag of holding. Could have done that too.
Sure.
So you guys stand outside of this now collapsed in shanty collection of shacks that is now turned into a new sinkhole that finds itself in the middle of the mud docks. It's about mid-morning and a crowd of people have started to gather around looking at what the hell just went on over here. You guys are covered in filth, blood, muck. You don't even want to know what. And now you stand outside the small entrance that you've crawled your way from, back into the not so semi-fresh air of the muddy side. What would you like to do?
I think Saul just, as soon as he gets out, he like collapses. As the he's just lying on his back.
Yeah. I guess John would do the same and like crawl up next to him and then lie on his back, panting, covered in filth and human refuse. Yeah. And he's just like trying to catch his breath and relax for a second since he's been tense for the past, 20 minutes. In mortal danger.
Lula's going to collapse onto her knees, and Ella, Andy Dufresne from the Shawshank Redemption, bask in the sunlight. She's got that watery too.
You guys breathe in a sweet relief. But it's only momentary as you hear voices from the crowd. Alright, break it up then! Break it up! Yeah, you lot, get out of here! As Pierce, commotion has been noticed, and the authorities are coming over.
John will look to Saul and say, Saul, maybe you should get out of here. You too, Aslan.
Asa nods as he wipes away the.
But give me that head before you go.
He looks between the baby he's holding in his left arm and the head he goes, okay. And he throws the head at John. Just starts walking away with the baby.
Yeah, Saul crawls off and finds like just a spot to hide because he's like badly hurt.
John would telepathically call out to Aslan and say, leave the cub here, please.
Okay. He leaves the cub next to John before leaving.
Yeah, John would pick up one cub and hand it to Frank, and then pick the other one up and hand it to Lula, and then carry one himself. And then he would wait for Bluecoats to show up.
As the crowd is dispersed, a collection of Bluecoats come through. Sorry, did I stop someone from saying something? Nope. You hear a voice. All right, y'all. That's enough of that. Okay, what's going on here? As you see a Bluecoat with the sergeant's stripes walk up and start questioning you. Seems to look at the three of you now standing there, covered in muck, and he goes, well, now, what's all this about?
Sorry about the mess, officer. We're rat catchers, and the hedgefolk tribe, they sent us over here looking for these here little cubs that had gone missing from their tribe. So we tracked a monster all the way into the tunnels beneath the I'm so sorry. What's the mud part? The bad part of town called again?
Mud bank?
The muddy side.
Yeah, the out here in the muddy side, we tracked the creature to underneath the pipes underneath the tunnel. We were able to rescue the cubs and slay the monster and all the other monsters that were within its lair, but not before it began collapsing the place in on us. And so we had to get out as quick as we could before, well, this is what happened after. And then he looks over, he nods up, gives an upwards nod towards the sinkhole.
He looks at you. Give me a deception roll. or I guess you really want to make persuasion on that. It could be persuasion too. It's not like you're telling a complete lie.
It's the same modifier, so we're good.
Okay.
So sorry, one moment.
I should have asked you, is that a deception roll?
I mean, it's a mix of both, right? Like he kind
Yeah.
of mixed the truth with a little bit of lies. So, all right, he gets a 14.
Done. Nice. Okay. Bluecoat looks at you. He spits the tobacco out of his mouth.
John lifts a brow, like he lifts a brow like expectantly.
You saying something about some creature?
Yeah, this thing right here, we cut off its head and brought it with us.
As you pull up the head, both the sergeant and the Bluecoat next to him, oh, and they raise their firearms at you and they go, "What the hell are you doing there?"
It's
Suddenly, the whole patrol of Bluecoats is around you. 6 Bluecoats, all with their brass bases aimed at your faces. That's how I'd like to end the session.
Nice.
All right. Good.
Da-da-da-da-da, getting in trouble with the Quest and Quill group.
All right, everybody. Well, I hope you had a fun week with us. We will be joining you same time, same place next week. Though we will have to. There might be a couple of changes. We'll see. We'll see how that goes, everybody. We might have a new member of the Quest and Quill family next week. So we'll have to see how that's going to go. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope everybody had as much fun as I did. And until next week, I hope all of your rolls are natural 20s. And good luck on all your future quests.
Yeah, thank you for watching, guys.
Stay safe out there.
See ya.